What's up? What's up? What's up? What is good, everybody? This your man Dre Mac coming to you again with another episode of the Blur AF. Mika G and Bluminati will be here soon. So you got me, baby. That's right. You got me. Oh, wait a minute. That's loud in my ear. Forgot that I had that on. But yeah, you got me. That's what you got. You know what I mean? Some of y'all be clamoring for Mika G or Tina be popping in here. But now you got me, baby. I'm here and I'm ready. You know what I mean? I'm ready, Freddy. Hey, what's up, y'all? What is up? But yeah, so today we're gonna have a litany of topics. We're most definitely going to talk about John Boyega calling out Star Wars for being so white. Being so white to surprise black people to even be there. We're like, oh snap, it's a blackie, it's a black person. I didn't want to say blackie. You know what I mean? Some of them be like, but we're gonna talk about that and a lot of other things. But hope you guys are happy. Hope you guys are healthy. Shout out to my man Heavy Gant over at the Heavy Gant React channel. But you already know how I do. Let's just go.
What does this button do?
All right. What up, Tori and Rain Reloaded is up here. What's good? What's good? Professor Film Fam is up here. What's good? Why do you think those fans' fave is Empire Strikes Back? Oh, snap. That's a good one. Marley Martin's back up in the house. What's up? You know what? That's a good question, Chill. That's a good question. Maybe because the villains win? Is that what it is? What's up, Xavier Phoenix? What's good? Good evening. Uh, Before I get into anything, because of course, I'm waiting for Blue and Mika to, to get up in the hizzy for shizzy, you know. Uh, I want to let y'all know I did a little something today. What up, Perp? What's good? I want to show y'all, hold on. I want to show y'all I did a little something today. I felt like Alex Krauss, what I just did today. I felt like Alex. You know what I mean? And it feels good. You know what I mean? It sure feels good to me. Let me see if I could get into what I got today. First of all, I'm gonna show you the car I bought yesterday. You know what I mean? I'm gonna show y'all real quick. What I bought just yesterday. You know what I'm saying? While I was just out and about. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't trying to purchase anything. I wasn't trying to do nothing. But then I seen this beautiful, beautiful car, and I had to get it. Right there, y'all see it. I had to get it. You know what I mean? A 1958 Plymouth Fury, evil version. You know what I mean? From the movie Christine. I had to do it. It was it was calling my name. It was like, baby. And I was like, I'm right here. Don't worry about it. I'm right here. So I had to get that. But that car is very special, Xavier. That car is very near and dear to my heart. But I just didn't stop there. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to coordinate. You know what I'm saying? You got to coordinate. You just can't have the mushroom belt. You know what I'm saying? We're having the mushroom in the inside. You know what I'm saying? And just to ask, Gerard, did you know your daddy had a mushroom belt? You know what I mean? So to add on to the accessory, I had to do something else. You know what I'm saying? I had to do something else. So to add on to that, got me a new baby. You know what I'm saying? Got me a new baby right there. You know what I mean? Got me a little something. You know what I'm saying? Got me a little something. You know what I mean? Not Christian, Christicia. Don't do Christina like that. You know, Aisha, when you had a mushroom belt, you gotta have the mushroom inliner in your coat. You gotta have it because you gotta coordinate. But yeah, you know, I do a little something. And you know what? You know what's crazy? I went to the dealership, you know what I mean, just to drive it. I was like, let me drive that car. Let me drive it. You know what I mean? But one more time. Let me one more time. One more time. Yeah. Let me one more time. Yeah. Let me just show y'all. I mean, when I tell you I only went in there, please. Nah, unless that chicken head is the UAW 249. Ain't no chicken heads around here. I do not play that. I am too bougie for chicken heads now. I don't I look. I'm sorry. I'm bougie. But I haven't gave I it's always gonna be a boy. All my cars are boys. The last one was car. I haven't gave this one a name yet. You know what I mean? I haven't done it yet. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I gotta think about this one. You know, it's said back Carolina Panthers gear out here. And that I do apologize, Savage Cabbage. Savage Cabbage, that won't be on the I would never. I'm sorry. I would never. Nothing wrong with it, but I would never. Ain't nothing wrong with the Carolina Panthers, but no. See, I'm a Kansas City Chief for life. You know what I mean? And I'm a Kansas City Chief for life. I'm just not rocking no red and gold car either. Yeah, that ain't having red and that gold and yellow. Nah, I'm good. I'm good. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing wrong with the Carolina Panthers. Ain't nothing wrong with the Panthers. But I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. So here's I am so sorry. I can't do it. But yeah, so I don't know what I'm gonna name it yet. It hasn't hit me yet. Like I said, the last one was car. This one is most definitely not an all black Mustang. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I can't name it blue. We got blue on the show. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I'm gonna think of something. You know, maybe maybe because it got this blue and it got almost this Carolina like ish blue. Like it's really it's called grabber blue. But you are right. It does have a lot of the same color scheme as the Carolina Panthers. So I don't know. I don't know. I might. Yeah, I mean, so somebody was talking about Christina. I might call it Carolina. It looks like a Leonardo. It does look like a Leonardo, though. It does look like a Leo. You are right. That is Leo's colors. If you don't know, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, 35th anniversary was on March the 30th of the 1990 movie. If you just don't know, you know what I mean? But yeah, you know what? Aisha, you might have gave it a name. It might be just you that gave it this name. It does look like a Leonardo. You are absolutely right. You are absolutely right. But that is a actual color from the 70s. It was like a 35th it's like a special anniversary color for that particular color. So it's not a lot of them. But I am very, very happy to be able to be in a position where I could just go and grab something like that. I traded in my black Mustang for it, so but yeah. But you are right. To go back to the Star Wars thing, for sure, for sure. They do have the most toxic fandom in the world. I don't get it. I don't give it. And of course, I'm going back in the chat. My man Savage Cabbage is up in here. What's up? What's up? And Kevin Davis is up in here. Lucasfilm is going to have to is going to have a comeback in the theaters when the Mandalorian and Grogu. I didn't even meant to say Grogu in 2026. I want to see my big thing is what are they going to do with the actual you got to have it epic, and what are you going to be revealing? Are you going to revealing that this Grogu is a descendant from Yoda? You know what I'm saying? And maybe Yoda and Yaddle. What are we doing? You know what I'm saying? What's the thing about, is he going to be old enough to be able to do anything? Because if we want to see him, protect his child the whole entire time, we know we could watch this on Disney Plus, not spend our money going to the movies to go see this. So I want to see. I'm curious, but I don't know. I just want a good story. For personally, I just want a good story. That's at the end of the day, that's what I want. And Sega Noble, what's up? What's up? What's up, Sega Noble in the house? Now, I don't know about Blue, but I'm personally at 44. I'm trying to hit 5,000 subscribers. So if this is your first time watching this, go ahead. If you like the content, go ahead and give this a sub. I'm trying to hit 5,000 subs. I'm at $44.99. $44.99. So to your cousins, tell somebody, come here, come see what I'm doing. Just come see what I'm doing. I'm not doing a lot. Just do it. You know what I mean? Just do it. Do it good. Kevin Davis, he said, do you think Sony Pictures is going to make an announcement about the upcoming Spider-Man movie at CinemaCon tonight? I hope so. I hope so. Because we you gave us Across the Spider-Verse, and there is so much to unpack that was unpacked in that movie. You got to be able to give us something else. So I'm very curious of what they have to offer with that. So it said, and do you think Warner Brothers is going to screen Superman at CinemaCon? Probably not. I wouldn't be surprised though if they did, what they normally do, like a 10-minute screener, or what is it? They play like, first 8 minutes of the movie or something. Like, I could see that. But as far as actual showing the whole entire movie in its entirety, I don't think they want stuff to get out. So that's just me personally. Justice for Finn, most definitely. King of Judah, what's up? I'm a truck driver and was training someone today. I had your video playing on the radio when you were speaking about Black Panther. The guy I was training is also black and big in the Marvel comics. That is dope. King of Judah, thank you for sharing. Just you see, you never know who's listening to the things that you say or do. So I really appreciate that. And hopefully it becomes a part of the crew and the fam over here with Dre Mack and the crew. Blurred AF on, with Mika G and Blue. All that we do here. So that's cool. That's real cool. That's real cool. I really appreciate that kind of stories like that. Just warm my heart. It really does. He was into the shit you were saying earlier about Disney and black actors. He told me about the sub he rock with. I appreciate it. I'm work here, but my work here is done. Oh yeah, you did it. You did it on that one. Okay. Is he my favorite turtle? No. Anybody who knows anything about me knows Michelangelo is my favorite turtle. You know what I'm saying? But Leo's the leader of the group, transformed by the norm by the nuclear glue. Not Raphael. They messed up when they said Raphael is Leonardo. You know what I mean? So, what's also Leonardo? My forehead. Good God. It's trying to focus. Forehead so big. How did the camera not be able to focus on it? Golly. Anyway, what's up with the cheat? What's good? He said, that John tough though. Good stuff, man. Happy for you. Hey, look, almost 11 years at my job, bro. Almost getting fired for having just beat up ass cars trying to get to work. And look where I'm at now. I could just go to the light, trade in my car, and ain't got to put nothing down, man. I'm blessed, bro. I most definitely it's all blessings, bro. All blessings to the Most High. Um, Sheed is up in the house. What's up? What's up? Mando fell off. Grogu has to talk. Dave Filoni is going to be the president of Lucasfilm. I think he should. Um, they have enough to work with you making a great movie. Absolutely. Fans will show up and support Andor season 2, Ahsoka season 2 on Disney Plus. Now, I personally like Andor. Honestly, I didn't have a problem with them doing the whole political thing. I had absolutely no problem with that. And you got to kind of know where the empire was at. Like politically, why is the Jedi Order the way it is? I really want the old Republic stories. That's what. If you really want to know the truth, I want the story of Palpatine. You know what I mean? That's what I want. That's why I didn't have a problem with the last show that came out. I had no problem with that because I want old Republic. I want Palpatine as a young man. You know what I'm saying? If you know, since Rey is canon, how did Rey Palpatine come about? Who's her parent? I don't have no problem with any of that. You know, I want to personally see that. You know what I mean? I want to personally see that. And I want to see more old Republic stuff. You know? Boyega phone crashed out on the folks. Now they mad about how he actually feels because someone said it to their face. Yup. The crash out. Yup. You're right. Will Boyega's comments get outshined by CinemaCon? Probably so. I guarantee you what John Boyega got to say right now, they're going to look, they're not going to pay it any attention. Like, they're going to throw shiny stuff at it. Watch. That's how you cover up. That's how you cover up the ish, by throwing shiny stuff around it. So you don't even know. You don't even know. You just smell it in the air. It stank. You know what I mean? So Black Panther, what is up? What is up? Good evening. Good evening. Stamina MC, what up with it? Stamina tried to hit me though. You didn't think I remembered, huh? You know what I'm saying? On the back of the bus. You know what I mean? The back of the bus podcast. Marcus and Tina tried to get me while I was in the comment section, but you know I'm resilient. Shake them. Nah, what's up with it, bro? What's up with it? Donatello had them dudes set up. You hear me? Without him, it's Pawn Shop Ninja Weapons versus Interdimensional Ninja Alias. That is funny. That's dope, though. Purple Minded saying Andor is dope. I like Andor. I really like Andor. You know, very great storytelling. And again, you don't have to do a lot of Star Wars stuff to tell a good story. As long as the story's good and you care about the character, then you could be able to, build upon that. So I most definitely am for Andor season 2. I didn't even watch, what was it, the Skeleton Crew? I didn't even watch that. I might go back and watch it, but I didn't watch that. The proper stories in the Old Republic era would be nice. And that's because I want to know what it was like, why did Palpatine even choose the dark side? Has he always been like this? What is the deal? I just want to know. That's basically it. I just want to know. Andor is either amazing or Andor is either amazing or you're incorrect. Straight like that. Yeah. They would never do an Old Republic with Kathleen Kennedy. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Do you think Star Wars Celebration in Japan is going to be live streamed? I can see it. I most definitely can see it. The Informative Media, what's up? And Andor, I like, personally, like I said, I like Andor, but I like when you get into the politics of things. Why did A move to B and C? You know what I mean? Politically. You know what I'm saying? And again, that's the reason why I want Old Republic stories, because to me, the Jedis are the bad guy. I don't care what nobody say. Anybody who walks around and tries to tell people they're not walking the way that they want them to walk, you would turn me off too, would turn me to the dark side. You want me to have a detachment away from human beings, my people, my mama and them? Nah, son. You know what I'm saying? Evil. So, I think the Jedi, I personally, I think the Jedi Order is evil. I wouldn't even say necessarily evil, but very, very flawed, and I want that to be explored. So these guys, so you will understand that these guys are not perfect, and you'll realize, like, through watching this, like, yo, if I'm not mistaken, I can see why certain people just went to the dark side because they are a trip. I don't like them. So white. Somebody told me Skeleton Crew was good. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't watch it, so I don't think I heard anybody really talking about it for real. But again, I kind of wasn't paying that no attention. So don't give me the line because it could have been many of people talking about that. I just wasn't a part partaking in that. Perkmine said, I just want Star Wars Vision Season 3. Disney could be making a killing investing into making animes. Animes just growing in popularity every year. I agree. And they do have some really good stuff over there. Skeleton Crew was decent, but it was for the younger audience. Got you. The Affordable Media. My favorite Andor Mandalorian Bobby Fesh. Ahsoka was okay, 6 out of 10. Obi was okay. Y'all know how I feel about Ahsoka. And oh my God, I got tore up about Ahsoka. I just said it's boring at the beginning. The first 3 episodes are boring. I don't care what you say. Boring. She's being too stoic. She's walking around. Do you think the Jedi? Hey, you want to be a Jedi Order? You boring. It sucked. There was nothing that I was like until it picked up. When it picked up, it picked up. That first 3 episodes, boring. We're gonna need Kathleen Kennedy gone for real, not in the background, still running things in order to save Star Wars. If you get somebody in there, John Favreau, Dave Filoni, I'm all for it because they're actually fans and they will take care of the properties. You got to let them run that property. Also, the one with the Sith was good. I was upset it canceled after 1 season. Matter of fact, I ain't never heard of that. I want to check that out. One with the Sith. Want to check that out. All Path Journeys. Good afternoon. Yes, I'm going to Star Wars Celebration. The panels will be live streamed. The only thing that won't be is the trailer or exclusive looks. That's what's up. Hey, enjoy your travels and journey over to Star Wars Celebration. They should do another movie away from the Skywalker that deals with some of that. Maybe Rebels have to say Jedi and all that stuff comes to a head during their mission, like Saving Private Ryan. I'm all for that too. Ahsoka in her arms crossed, solidly nodding at things. It had its moments, just not enough for them. That's the first 3 episodes. Mm-hmm. And do you think that you know the way? I don't think you know the way. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. My arms folded. Mm-hmm. I don't know. It wasn't. I'm gonna be honest with you. It wasn't for me. At the first 3 episodes, just wasn't for me. But when it picked up, again, it picked up, and a lot of people were mad at Lizzo. My girl Lizzo. Lizzo ain't big Lizzo no more. She's medium-sized Lizzo now. But they were mad because she cameoed in it. I'm like, word. That's what y'all mad about? Y'all really mad that she cameoed in a show? Okay. So did Jack Black. Nobody said anything about Jack Black. But him, yep, got a problem. So let me get to one of these stories. First, I think one of the first stories that they talked about. Let me see that we were talking about is DJ Academics and Kanye. Oh, okay. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. But I haven't seen the interview because I don't care. I just brought it up, but I don't care for DJ Academics whatsoever. His old fat chipmunk looking ass. That's a person I would want to beat up in real life. Like, I'm not even joking. I don't even want to even deal with anything DJ Academic says or Kanye West. But I put this on everything I love. I was to meet being Act scrapping. He gonna run that fade. You know what I mean? He most definitely gonna run that fade. So I just do not like him at all. I think that dude's a creep, all kinds of stuff. I don't like him. But anyway, if they come in, they want to talk about it, I'm gonna let them talk about it. But that it was wild. It was you got the touch wild. You know what I mean? What up, Blue?
What up, man? What up, man? My bad for the tardiness, bro.
Oh man, you good? You know, the folks was getting entertained. They said, "Oh, Dre, just entertain us." So I was in there doing the electric boogaloo. See, I knew you was getting ready. So I was over here doing, you know what I'm saying? Turbo from breaking. You know what I mean? Doing my move. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know, right. just doing what I do. Just doing what I do. What's good with you?
Yeah, man, I'm good. Good. Home Depot was messing with me, man. Had this was supposed to get my mulch delivered. They didn't do it, so when I got it, they was like, "It's got to be a certain amount."
To get it delivered. You got a truck?
I got I mean, there ain't no truck, but I got a little smaller SUV.
Yeah, that I don't have. So if I was to, which I don't have anything, I don't have in my yard, I don't have anything to mulch or put mulch around. So even if I did, you got to deliver that. I'm not putting even in my black Mustang, I'm not putting that in there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to figure it out. You're going to have to deliver it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Let me get back to some of these comments. I looked at that video. Well, I pulled up. That mug is an hour and 20 minutes. Yeah.
Oh, no. You talking about the Kanye joint?
Yeah, I don't like DJ Academic. I don't like his face. I don't like his body shape. I don't like his nose. I don't like his hat. I don't like his hair, his beard, his whole entire nose. I put this on everything I love. He is one of the first celebrities I would most definitely run a fade. Matter of fact, I don't even have to run the fade for him. Aaron the plumber. What's up, bro? You know what I'm saying? Hey, go, yeah, Aaron. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and run that for me. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I was reading some of the comments. And then we could get to either, you know, one of the subjects if you want to. We could do the main topic. We could do some subsidiary topics. However you want to do it.
No, what did you talked a little bit about Kanye? What you said?
I just don't. As soon as I seen this dude face, it was it. I was like, I don't like the DJ Academics. I mean, whatever DJ Academics, and I did hear that they were saying that K-Dot is not, he's not the best rapper or something like that, or Drake was better than him. Like, yay. When you beefing with him too, ain't nobody thinking about you right now, yay.
It's all a ploy, man. I guess I had wanted to talk about it because I see a lot of people fall for the kind of the banana in the tailpipe when it comes to Ye. You know what I'm saying? Oh, well, he said that, and that's true. And he, you know, I'm like, y'all gonna let some of the stuff he do say be true. You know what I'm saying? Like what it is, what'd he say? He said something about like I'm wearing y'all pain because y'all profit off of our pain and shit. Like that shit sound dope, right?
Yeah, until it's an application.
Yeah, right. Until what you doing?
Exactly.
What you do to change it? Because you ain't doing nothing to change it. You sound like you just want to complain and be. Everything is cool until you not the guy no more. If you were still the guy, you think you'd be saying this?
Nope.
You know what I'm saying?
Nowhere close.
If the quote unquote Jewish people who you so called is against all of a sudden was all on your nuts like they used to be, you think you would be saying the stuff that you saying? You wouldn't.
Nope.
And that's the shit that be killing me when it comes to him, man, because he get a lot of misinformed people to say, oh nah, he's what he's saying is right though. Yeah, but 95% of the shit he say be dumb and stupid and ain't got shit, you know what I'm saying, ain't got shit to do with nothing.
Right.
He say, "Oh, I'm just talking. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just saying what I feel."
Yeah, just because you feel that way doesn't make you right. I just Then
he look up, and I mean, no disrespect to white folk, but he look for white validation so much.
Yup.
So
and
much.
I was about to say, and then the man was in a Black Klan. He's talking to him in Black Klan outfit. Like, what are you doing? Like, You know what I mean? He a fan. I do not like. I don't know why he's. I don't even know how he became popular, but I do not like him. I just don't.
What it was, that Chirac shit. He was talking about the Chicago murders and all of that back in the day.
Yeah.
That's what really put him on.
I do not like this. I just it's the clowns. CAN, and you know what that stands for. Clown. Yeah. So he a clown. If I want to see clowns, I wouldn't go to him. I go to the circus. I just don't like him. He said he went to Home Depot with that lady from TikTok.
He a hater.
I do like okay. Let me see. I like growing crops more than actual garden. Well, I'm into all of that anyway.
What's the difference? You like farming instead of gardening?
Yeah, instead of putting down flowers, I want to put down something to eat. You know what I'm saying? Some corn, some some cabbage. You know what I'm saying? Some greens. You got your turnip greens, you got your mustard greens. This is the season right now. You know what I mean? Grow your corn, your watermelons. Oh, this is the season. If this was my house, I would most definitely have one in the back. Trust me. But you do as chipmunk, roadkill fake. Man, I do not like that. I just don't like him. I just don't. And he deride everybody. No Diddy. He just he knew Kendrick was cooking Drake.
Yep.
He knew it. And he was still just I don't know. I just don't like that dude. I just don't like it.
I don't know.
It's a man literally bought a house down the street from your wife and trolled you for it.
No, he bought it down. He bought the house down the street from across the street, if I remember. Kanye did after they got divorced. I think he bought a house across the street or something.
Yeah, Kanye, like you said, Kanye say some profound stuff about the industry. A lot of other stuff, I'm like, I take with a grain of salt. I'll listen, but that doesn't mean I have to apply. Where's that applicability in there? How do I apply that?
Now he'll clown at me, man. I can't take anything he says serious, even if it do sound good. Even his truth, I can't take serious.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, Warren Chirac. I do not, man. Wasn't anybody get beat up by some people who was talking crazy about Chief Keef? It was the Chief Keef that got killed there, or no? What's the cat?
Vaughn.
Yeah, King Vaughn. Wasn't he talking crazy about them?
Yeah.
And this dude is not touched.
That's because he's in the house.
He better.
He travel with security. He got money, so he get that security. You know what I'm saying? Like, he not that. That's the thing. He not that.
I just want to run just a good fade. Like, hey man, come in the closet real quick. Run this fade real quick. I do not like him. See, I got the strawberry, kale, broccoli, tomatoes, and cabbage. Babies growing in the back, and the cabbage, and the broccoli, and the kale. You know what I'm saying? The tomatoes. You gotta have your tomatoes, Blue. See, if you don't put your tomatoes down right about now, they not gonna grow like you want to now. Then you gotta make sure that they grown. Yeah. Tommy, we ain't got to the conversation yet.
Yeah, we ain't got that yet.
So, Blue, where do you want to start at? Let's get to it. They done had enough of me.
I know. Let's get with let me see what we got here.
And not Ku Klux Klan Kanye.
Nah.
Clayton Bigsby. He's Clayton Bigsby.
Clayton Bigsby. That's what he's trying to be. Now let's talk about this Warner Brothers, man.
The Deadline article.
Yeah. The
what is
Coyote versus Acme being so reason I put that in the chat, man, is it's Warner Brothers is struggling. They struggling. I don't know if they know what they want to do right now. And I'm all what they got going over there. Max, I think they got a lot of good stuff cracking, but it seems like they're cheating. Like this is a cheat code somewhere, because from My
Your dial-up is messing up.
What's up?
I said your dial-up is messing up. You was going in and out.
Oh man. let me stop my dial up, man.
Your what is that? Your South? Well, nah, you guys had Florida Bell or Bell South? Was it Bell South or Florida Bell? Bell of Sarasota.
Nah, am I back? I'm good.
Yeah, you good now.
All right. Nah, you made me miss my point. Talking about my dial-up messing up. No, Warner Brothers seem to have some type of well, they do got some type of financial issues, monetary issues over there, right? But from my understanding, didn't they put this in the can?
They did.
Wasn't this canceled and we getting a tax rebate off of it and all that?
Yep. I thought it was canceled. That's what I heard.
And now they're selling it to Ketchup or something like that. I don't know whoever they selling it to. Like, are they gonna
let me go
back, girl?
I mean, didn't some clips of her come out recently?
Yeah.
So let's just read this. Let's get to the article.
Yeah.
And then let's discuss it. Not that third war internet. They are clowning you about to. I said you got they got the. You said they got the internet go. Yeah, I got the break. What's up, America? Need you, girl. All right. Yeah. All right. Let's get to it. All right. The Warner Brothers has completed the sale we told you about a couple weeks ago for their previously shelved Coyote versus Acme movie. Ketchup Entertainment told today confirmed that their completed deal for worldwide rights to the live-action animated hybrid film that Looney Tunes character Wile E. Coyote to the big screen. We had the deal pegged in the 50 million range, and the film is expected to get a theatrical release in 2026. Garrett West, CEO of Ketchup Entertainment, said today, "We're thrilled to have made a deal with Warner Brothers Pictures to bring this film to an audience worldwide. Coyote vs. Acme is a perfect blend of nostalgia and modern storytelling, capturing the essence of the beloved Looney Tunes characters while introducing them to a new generation. We believe it will resonate with long-time fans and newcomers alike." Director David Green and written by May-December scribe Sammy Birch. The film is produced by Chris DeFaria and DC Studios co-boss James Gunn. The film is based on the Looney Tunes characters in the New York Humor article Coyote vs. Acme by Ian Frazier. Will Forte, John Cena, Lena Corder, and Tony Bell was starring in the movie, which follows Wile E. Coyote, who, after Acme products failed him too many times in his dog pursuit of the Roadrunner, decides to hire a billboard lawyer to sue that Acme corporation. The case pits Wiley and his lawyer Forte against the latter's intimidated former boss Cena. Growing a friendship between man and cartoon stokes their determinations to win. Despite test screening well, the product became a high-profile casualty of Warner Brothers cost cutting 2 years ago, and it has been sitting on the shelf for more than a year. The studio reportedly screened the movie to a string of buyers in early 2024, with the price tag around $70 million, which is how much the film is said to have cost. Studio sources claim to us that they didn't get any offers at the time. Shelving the movie put noses out of joint with talks of potential tax write-off. Among those dismayed were Lego movie director Phil Lord. The film stars Forte and called the move effing bullsh. The Coyote deal by Ketchup marks a significant and record outlay for the company, whose previous releases have been included Michael Keaton starring Goodrich, comic book reboot Hellboy, The Crooked Man, Ben Affleck thriller Hypnotic. I'm tripping.
Hypnotic,
and Michael Franco's Jessica Chapman's drama Memory.
Jessica Chastain.
Or Chastain. That's how what else? I don't know what the hell I just said. All right.
Man, you been sipping a little bit for you?
Nah, I've been at the dealership since 10:30.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So you know how it be.
Yeah, them dealerships to keep you in there, man. Make you buy 2 cars if they could.
Then you trying to give me a Bronco, a white Bronco.
Oh, you trying to OJ it?
Oh yeah, I was gonna call it OJ too.
The OJ.
I might have to
see. They cleaned up. They small. Seem smaller though.
It's the Bronco Sport is. The Bronco Sport is like the Bronco 2. If you know anything about the Bronco 2, it's small anyway. But the Bronco, and that's a big boy. And that's a big boy. And they had a Raptor up there too. And that's nasty. That mug is nasty. Yeah. Anyway, what you think about this?
I think it's weird. Like I said, man, Warner Brothers. I seen something else about Zaslav wanting to only do big IP work. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the movies that he wants to put out. And I just think they missing the plot. Like movie like this sounds dope. Like Wile E. Coyote suing Acme.
Right.
Like this seems like this could go so many ways with it. Why would you not want to put something like this out? It could be serious, it could be funny, it could be, you know what I mean?
I think it's the heads of Warner Brothers though. I don't think is James Gunn or Peter Safran. Remember, they were going through all kinds of changes with Tom Warner anyway.
Right.
You know, about buyouts and who's buying them next and all this other stuff. I don't think there's any direction at the very top. That's what it is. And, you know, I think for me, they're going to allow James Gunn and Peter Safran to run that DC part of the movie, the movie TV aspect just by themselves.
Right.
You know, Gunn is the writer and the creator, and Peter Safran is basically Kevin Feige, you know, without putting his hands in anything. You know, he's running the day-to-day operations. So with the Warner Brothers side, that's where you don't really have that. You have it with DC, the subsidiary, but you don't have it at the top.
Yeah, I heard Peter Safran might be sliding over to run Warner Brothers, the actual film division. That's why.
Would that be too much on his plate?
I think he will step away from the DC side and be the Kevin Feige of Warner Brothers Films. I don't know.
So let James Gunn do that.
Does James Gunn have DC all by himself? DC.
Man, of course I'm a fan, you know, of James Gunn. How would that look? A James Gunn ran DC.
We'll have to see what Superman does.
Yeah, I think personally, I think Superman is gonna be awesome. That's my most anticipated movie. Fantastic Four, yes, but that Superman trailer had 3 lines in it. You know, not that well. Actually, did it have 3 lines? Maybe 5.
I give him 3.
Yeah, I'm looking at that like, why wouldn't I want to see that?
Yeah,
Superman. For one, Superman getting his ass whooped, so that's peak interest. Number 1. Number 2, I'm looking at is Superman. Is Superman, and you kind of got this, you know, quirky Clark Kent, because of course without Superman you still have Clark Kent. So I got to see what they do with Clark. Got to see what they did with Superman. They just made fun of it because it's not the Snyder cut. It's not the Snyderverse.
Yeah, they need to stop. I don't and I'm not trying to talk about that side of things because I still want to stick to this Coyote versus Acme situation. But yeah, the Snyder fans, if y'all like DC, then y'all like DC. You know what I'm saying? Let Gunn, let him be, or let him fail. Let me say that. Let him fail.
Yep.
That's it.
He's gonna be successful. So let him fail.
Let him fail. If he fails, then hey, he failed. But if not, I don't find the need to poo-poo on Gunn just because you like Zack Snyder that moved on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Removed from whatever he's been doing for a while now. He over there at Netflix making bad movies over there. You know what I'm saying? He started off making good movies, and then he wanted to do whatever. What's this shit called? He did.
You talking about James Gunn?
No, Zack Snyder.
Oh, Zack Snyder. Oh, you talking about that Rebel Moon?
Rebel Moon. Yeah, he wanted to do these.
Man, that is a hot piece of garbage.
And salute to him for giving, all of those actors in those movies.
Yo, I give props.
I like them, you know what I'm saying? But yeah,
that was a hot Palestinian elephant garbage. Elephant boo-boo. That was terrible. But
I think
get back to this.
I think Warner Brothers is I think they're looking at Looney Tunes as an IP that they can maneuver and make and sell on the back end, and maybe make money that way, because they scrubbed most of their Looney Tunes stuff off of HBO Max. We just had was the day the world blew up, the day the earth blew up. I think.
Yeah. Is that on HBO Max?
It is, but that was also sold off and done by Catch Up also.
Oh, okay.
And
I heard that's actually good too. I think
I
read your. Did you put a review on X? It was like, man, it's way better. So it was somebody who put it on there was like, yeah, that was like, this is way better than what you expect.
That's what I'm saying. Warner Brothers has viable IP to work with, and I don't know the monetary value, what's going on behind the scenes, how they're doing it. Maybe this is the best way to get the best bang for their buck off of this Looney Tunes IP. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So, but
yeah, I mean, buck salts. I feel you though. I do feel you. However, I will counter that out of everybody who walked in and out of Marvel, to me, this is just my personal opinion, he had the best storytelling.
Yeah.
Out of all of them. We talk about emotional connections, feeling, getting that human side of everything. There's not a lot of directors that brought that out of his actors with the storytelling. It's almost like that. It's not that many of them, but the scene in Black Panther when Chadwick snapped, "You were wrong. Why did you just didn't bring the boy home?" Those are emotional beats. And I think James has hit that in every single movie. It's always about, who is your real family? Peter Quill was running for, was trying to find his real family. You know what I mean? Everybody's trying to find their own thing. Yep. Hell, you made us feel bad for Rocket. Like, I'm in there literally sad. You know what I mean? But that's what I say about James Gunn. What I don't want to happen is this play overloaded. That's the only thing I don't want.
I think James Gunn will be a hand. You know what I'm saying? I think he's more hands off than Feige.
Kevin.
Yeah, Feige. Yeah, and I think that's why Feige goes and gets those cheap directors. You know what I'm saying? Or first time, low. I don't want to call them low budget, but you know what I'm saying? Like, shit, is that the term? I guess you would call them low budget.
Yeah, I mean, they kind of are
low budget directors, so he can basically do, you know what I'm saying, make them do what he wants them to, wants them to do. That's why they always say, oh, we can only color inside this box. We can't leave the box, we can't leave the sandbox, things of that nature. And that's why a lot of the movies, especially now, have been coming out the way they've been coming out, is because you're not giving, I don't think you're giving the creatives the juice, the ammo to even really create. You know what I'm saying? I like that old girl who's playing Supergirl, she posted up the picture.
Old girl from Game of Thrones.
Yeah, reading
you said reading the what?
She was reading the Supergirl book that they're doing the Supergirl movie based off of. She's actually reading that book. You know, what I'm saying?
From the New 52 line.
Yeah, Now I don't know how much she's absorbing. No, this would be DC Rebirth.
Oh, Rebirth. When she was stronger than when they found out she was stronger than Kal-El.
Was it Rebirth? I think it is Rebirth. This is the one. This what is it called? Tomorrow?
Yeah. No, is it?
Hold on.
That's was Superman's. Something of Tomorrow. I was about to say to the Googles, because if Mika was here, she'd be to the Googles. It's not World of Tomorrow. No.
Woman of Tomorrow.
Woman of Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Is that's under the DC Rebirth line?
1 second. Woman of Tomorrow is, it really don't say. It just says Supergirl 1. I guess it was just a book.
Oh, okay.
Kind of like Austin. Yeah. Tom King. Tom King.
Oh, it's Tom King. Okay. I guarantee you that DC is not going to do what Warner Brothers has done with their artists, whoever created. They're going to bring them on as consultants or whatever you got to do.
Yeah, because they're having issues with Superman right now because the family is saying, hey, you can't show Superman in some country or whatever. They're suing for that or whatever. So yeah, it's weird, man. Was with that whole situation. I think they're gonna get it handled before the movie drop. But
was he wearing fuzzy slippers? in a pajama pack and be like, we can't show that in Vedia. Only one movie theater here, man. Shut up.
But yeah,
what's going on, Roberta?
Hey, Miss Roberta. Yep, I see Mika in the chat too. What's up, Mika?
Mika is in the chat.
Yeah, she said always to the Googles.
To the Googles.
But yeah, I just hopefully I think I got faith in Gunn, man. I think like you say, his storytelling is crazy. And I think he's gonna let the whoever these creators is who they're pulling these storylines from, give them a percentage. And it ain't got to. I think the crazy thing is, I think they got to give them like 50% or something. You know what I'm saying? I think that's why Marvel don't want you to read the books, because if they're too close to the books, now it's like you ain't gotta pay these guys 50%, man. Just give them something. You know what I'm saying? That's reasonable and call it a day. Y'all making money hand over fist.
Like I ran into the comic director who created Spider-Man Noir when I was at Comic-Con. I said this on the show, the morning show, but I want to get him on the show just to see his feelings about what Marvel is doing with their creatives, and it's not good. You seen it with Rob Liefeld is speaking out. I'm glad Todd McFarlane and Jim Lee got far away from that place as possible. You're not gonna just do Jim Lee, you know what I'm saying, and McFarlane like that. You know what I mean? Other comic artists, and that's been a big thing. They just don't treat the people right. That's all it is.
No, I don't know if Todd got paid for Venom or not. You know what I'm saying? Like,
probably not.
Who else? Rob Liefeld. I don't think he got any Deadpool money. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he's seen anything from Deadpool.
So, for that cameo, but if you don't have a speaking part, it's not a lot anyway.
But I'm talking about as far as making profits off the actual something that he created, like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, they gotta do better. They got to do better.
I personally loved Peacemaker. It made me like John Cena because I was on oh my God, John Cena is a face still. God, I want to run my face into a wall if he continued to be a goddamn old face. And then he turned heel.
He turned heel, man.
But he turned heel in Peacemaker, and I loved every minute of that. That man was getting ready to fight in his draws. I can't get mad at the man who wanted to fight in tighty whities. Hey, we seen another buff brother fighting in some tighty whities, and that's my man Mike Tyson. Who gonna tell him, hey man, don't wear those? Hugging his son, you know what I'm saying, with his bare cheeks out.
With the cheeks out.
Bare cheeks.
But yeah, that's how I feel about it, man. I think Warner Brothers, if they really want to win, they will allow James Gunn to do what he has to do. And I think they'll win, man.
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely. What do we got next on the schedule?
What's the next one? Shit, we can actually get into the John Boyega, man, and
we could,
because you already an hour in. We can get into the main topic.
Yeah, and I'm trying to hold on. Like in Vogue, I'm about to go be in my car. I just paid for it as much as it costs. I might as well go sleep in it.
Curl up in it.
All right, so let's get to this main topic, because I don't know about you, but I've been knowing that not hold on to your love, but I've been knowing that to me the most toxic fans in all of the medium is Star Wars fans. I'm sorry, they are the most toxic fan base I have ever saw in my life. They are toxic.
Yeah.
So let me bring this up. and then we can get into the main discussion. And of course, chat, tell us what you think. I am going to be pulling up some of you guys' comments. You know what I'm saying? All that. But let me get into this. John Boyega says Star Wars is so white that a black person existing in it is a big deal. Toxic fans are okay with us playing the friend, but we cannot touch their heroes. Damn. Damn. John, I haven't read this, so I'm reading this for the first time. Let me keep going. John Boyega called out Star Wars for being so white during an interview as a part of a new Apple TV Plus original documentary #1 on the call sheet, Black Leading Men in Hollywood. So there's the context. So he is talking about black men in Hollywood, which we have said this, me and Blue, you know, Chill, the rest of us, we've always said about the gatekeeping. If you don't believe gatekeeping in Hollywood is real, then there's a beachfront property right now in Idaho I can sell you. You know what I'm saying? For a good, reasonable price. But this is something that has been a problem, you know, especially in these particular IPs. You know, it's been a problem because, you know, we want, you know, we can have the hero too, but look at what they have done in Disney. This is Disney, what they've done to black heroes and heroines. You know, look at Tiana for Princess and the Frog. Let's look at that as a prime example. And that wasn't even, it wasn't a woke, it wasn't no nothing going on. That word didn't even come out of people's mouth, right? But look what they did to Tiana Parrish.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's a big step for me anyway. Look at what they've done. Did I say Tiana Parrish?
Tiana and Princess
yeah,
Frog.
For Princess and Frog. I said Tiana Parrish. Lord have mercy. But it's just what they have done to black talent. You know, if black talent is not, if it's not at the forefront, they don't. This is Disney. Don't think it's financially successful. They don't really want to back it. If it takes an L, they're never doing it again. You know what I mean? And just like what we seen in the Black Panther situation, we'll kill the IP altogether and just you scramble around and do it. You have Bastard 2 sign. He'll fix it, and we'll just call him T'Challa because we're too stupid to let the show go on unless somebody else get recast in the role. It's just certain things that is just a Disney problem. You know, Marvel probably would want it, but I guarantee you the Disney heads came and talked to Nate Moore and said, look here, I need you to keep them folks in line now. Now, if they get out of line with this whole T'Challa business, then I got a Haitian that can replace him just as well. Now, it might take him 20 years, but we got time travel, baby. We can get it done, but don't you dare go out there and do that recast. Don't you do it.
It's like
look what they did.
It's like I told Chill, man, when it comes to marketing black films, because I was trying to tell him, I said they put it in February for a reason.
Exactly.
Yeah, because he was like, well, it's that's the wrong month to put it in. I said, yeah, I know that. They needed to win. They don't believe that it'll win against anything else. So they can't put it in the summertime. They can't do that because they don't believe in it. So where nobody's dropping anything, right? And he was like, but it's a cold month. Yeah, I know. So they put it in February. It's Black History Month. They know they can at least try to get that going.
The first two, you didn't say I know that. That's what Chill said.
I didn't know what.
I don't know, dude.
What you talking
about? Did I say that? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm halfway asleep. I probably said I know that.
See, you know what I'm talking about. About them putting the shit in February. They put it there for a reason. Because they don't believe in the
they don't believe in black films, black land films.
They don't believe in the film. So
they said, nah, bro, you added something. He said you just added things to our conversation.
What I added to you? I got the tape, man. I got the don't let me go to the tape, man.
He said he got instant replay.
I got the tape.
Yeah, he said you weren't agreeing with me.
No, you weren't agreeing with me. What is Chill talking about, man?
I wasn't there. But meanwhile, Bad Boys Ride or Die came out in June last year, did phenomenally at the box office.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
They believed in it.
Absolutely. And they, of course, they're going to believe in it because it's Will Smith and Martin Lawrence. And it's been tried and true. But again, Michael Schumacher and what's the other guy's name? Jerry Bruckheimer.
Bruckheimer and my man who did Transformers.
Yeah. You know what I mean.
Damn name.
You get on my nerves.
Michael Bay.
Michael Bay. Yeah, Michael Bay and Jerry Bruckheimer. They believed in it.
Mm-hmm.
They because look who, and this is before Martin and Will became leading men.
Yeah.
People forget that Will Smith wasn't the leading man. Not at that time.
What do you No, I think well, I guess you can't call him a leading. He had did Independence. Did he do Independence Day already?
No.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
No, I thought he did Bad Boys first, and that made him an action star. Then they did Independence the next year, and then after Bad Boys, his career went through the roof. Not when he did 8 pounds or whatever. When he was out there.
Later.
Yeah, no, that was early in his career. Not 8 pounds. What's the movie he did? Where he was giving out the meat. Yeah. Yeah. When he
that
was
95.
Yeah, it was 95. That was the first time, he was still on TV. Both of them, Martin and Will, was still on TV at that time.
Hold on, man. Hold on. Let me pull it up.
So the Googles. I miss Mika G because she'd be like, to the Googles. Not Pursuit of Happiness. 6 Degrees of Separation, though. Yeah, that was out here giving out the meats. Well, he was out here being Arby's.
Bad Boys, Independence Day, then Men in Black.
Yeah, that's right. Yep. Yep. Like I said, he did because I remember when he said he came around the corner. He said, when I seen that, I knew I was and they said, I know that he's an action star.
Right.
So he went, his career skyrocketed. It's almost like, it's like Jim Carrey. When Jim Carrey did what, Ace Ventura, Pet Detective?
Yeah. Everybody said that movie was going to be trash and flop.
And
I think when I didn't
killed it.
Close to 100 million or something like that.
He did. That 3 years, I would give him and Jim Carrey props. Because remember, Jim Carrey did Ace Ventura, he did Dumb and Dumber, and he did The Mask. I'm talking about back-to-back bangers. Will Smith, Bad Boys, Independence Day, and Men in Black, back-to-back bangers. There's not too many people that could be able to give you that type of box office all in 1 year. Yep.
1 year.
Jim Carrey did it all in 1 year. But there's not too many people who can give you that level of talent at that particular time, and they all be bangers. You're not looking at one of those films and be like, man, I ain't trying to watch this. You know what I mean?
Classics. All of them.
Those are all classics.
All
of them are classics. All three, Dumb and Dumber, The Mask, and Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, classics. So that's what I'm saying. Part 2 or
Part 1?
Ace Ventura, I still rock with Ace Ventura 1. There's nothing wrong with Ace Ventura 2. It's not 1. When Nature Calls,
when he was fighting what's my man Tommy
Tommy Davidson.
That shit had me.
I used to get people said I look like Tommy Davidson. No. I used to get that. I said, oh my goodness.
Just saw him on you watch Papa's House?
I haven't seen it yet. I really have.
Them boys is funny, man. Them Wayans, I don't know where they keep. It's like the talent just don't run out, man. But yeah, that show is funny.
Exactly. The Cable Guy.
Liar,
Liar. It's Truman Show. There's a 3 back-to-back bangers, especially Cable Guy.
Mm-hmm.
Cable Guy it's dark humor, dark stalker comedy. Love it. Jim was way ahead of his time. But I ain't gonna lie, me, myself, and Irene.
Hey, him being the dad to the black boy.
they was watching Richard Pryor. I was rolling. Oh my God. When he turned around, the old girl said, I thought we were going to eat well blubber. She going to be eating blubber, all right. Oh, man. That's one of my,
when he
that's a
was shooting the cow,
classic.
when he thought he had killed the cow, and he came up and got it, and that
Got
bitch
it.
kept moving. Oh man, now that's a classic too. That's a classic.
I give you that one. That's
Yeah.
most definitely a classic. He said with Joe jumped out the rhino.
Yeah, when he
No,
came
he
out,
was birthed out the rhino.
yeah,
He was birthed out the rhino. Yeah, that scene. No, I still see. There's and he has a scene in every movie that you will die laughing at, no matter what was up for 23, because there's nothing funny about that. That is dark. And Man on the Moon, which I personally love because he was so out of character playing Andy Kaufman. I love that.
Yeah, he playing Andy Kaufman. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The cable guy is where he test drives his friend's girl before him. It said now he has a 3-peat with Sonic. Yeah, Chip Douglas. The Truman Show is really if you really I would say this.
We're living in the Truman Show now, shit.
Exactly. Man, I was just about to say that. If you want to look at the future, Truman Show was already there. Truman Show was all a reality TV that's controlled by the mass media.
Yep.
But every me, myself, Irene, the cable guy, everybody, all of his movies has one scene you would die. Liar, liar. When she was like, was it as good for you as it was for me? And that motherfucker turned around and said, I had better. Oh, oh boy. Woo! All right, we far off. Let's go back to John Boyega.
Yeah, get back John Boyega.
Bruce Almighty is good too. Bruce Almighty is good. Oh man, we go come back. We go come back. But I totally agree with you. Yeah. Totally agree with you on that one. All right, we gonna come back. All right, John Boyega calls out Star Wars for being so white during an interview as part of the new Apple TV Plus original documentary #1 on the call sheet, Black Leading Men in Hollywood, via Entertainment Weekly. Boyega debuted as Finn in Star Wars The Force Awakens and reprised the character in The Last Jedi and The Rise of Skywalker. His role in the sequel trilogy led to online harassment for racist and toxic Star Wars fans upset with a black actor playing a lead hero in a space franchise. We also see that in Obi-Wan Kenobi. You know, with what my homegirl's name?
Shit.
You know what I'm talking about. She got harassed by racists. What's the guy?
Moses Ingram.
Mm-hmm. What's the got harassed by the racists too? In the Acolyte.
Mm-hmm.
What's her name? I don't care what she said. You don't deserve racists to be all in your inbox, calling you all kinds of N-words and all that other.
Yeah,
for nothing. You know what I mean? I don't care what you say. You don't deserve that level of treatment. You know what I mean? So yeah, but again, what I did not like is Amanda Steinberg. Yeah, when nobody came out and said from Disney, this is wrong. That's the problem I had with Disney. Nobody came out and said, hey, we don't need to do this. We are a strong enough community, this and the other, but they will make you talk about, hey, look, you know, we got women in here though, but when black people get harassed, nobody wants to come to their aid.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? If that's the problem that I got, Jody Turner Smith also was getting harassed online. It's silly. All right, let's keep going. Let me tell you, Star Wars always had a vibe of being in the most whitest elite space. No pun intended. It's a franchise that is so white that a black person existing in it was something Boyega said in the documentary. You can always tell is something when it comes to Star Wars fans to try to say, well, we had Lando Calrissian and Samuel L. Jackson. It's like telling me how many cookie chips are in the cookie dough. It's like they just scattered that in there, bro. let me see. They're okay with us playing the best friend, but once we touch their heroes, once we lead, once we trailblaze, it's like, oh my God, it's just a bit too much. They're pandering. The actor added also while acknowledging that being cast in the franchise was a fundamental moment in his career. But man, how many times have we heard that? Let's keep going. Boyega first aired his grievances to GQ magazine in 2020 about Disney fumbling of diversity in his Star Wars trilogy. He said at the time, what I would say to Disney is to do not bring out a black character, market them to be so much more important in the franchise than they are, and then have them pushed to the side. It's not good. I say it straight up. You guys knew that knew what to do with Disney Ridley. You knew what to do with Adam Driver. Boyega continued. But when it came to Kelly Marie Tran, when it came to John Boyega, fuck all. This is him, Roberta. This ain't me. This is his words, not mine. I don't want to put nothing in it. I don't want you to close the door, and I got to give up the offering. So what do you want me to do? Want me to say? What they want you to say is, I enjoy being a part of it. It was a great experience. Nah. I take that deal when it's a great experience. They gave all the nuance to Adam Driver, all the nuance to Daisy Ridley. Let's be honest. Daisy knows this. Adam knows this. Everybody knows I'm not exposing anything. Boyega later revealed to the Hollywood Reporter that a Disney executive reached out to him following his GQ magazine. He said he had a very honest, very transparent conversation with the Disney executive and added there was a lot of explaining on their end in terms of the way that they saw things. They gave me a chance to also explain that what my experience was like. I hope that I'd hope that me being so open with my career at this stage will help the next man, the guy that wants to be the assistant DOP, the guy that wants to be a producer. I hope that the conversation is not such a taboo or elephant in the room now because someone just came out and said it. Number one on the call sheet, A Black Leading Man, Hollywood, now available to stream on Apple Plus. So let's get into what he said. It kind of reminds me of what I was actually talking about earlier today on the Dre Mack show, when I was just speaking about how, for me, this is just me personally, how people looked at the way that they treated Black Panther, but you have black men that are in the executive producer role, that are in the writing role, that are in the directing role, still keeping people from gatekeeping, other black talent. But what do you think? What do you think about this one, though?
I mean, it's spot on. Do you know how dope it was to see Finn with that lightsaber when it was promotions?
The promotion was
like,
that was dope.
What? They finna let a brother be I mean, we already see it. We had already saw, like you said, Samuel Jackson. But like the spotlight and be the main guy.
Right.
Oh, this is finna be killed. Because I'm like, okay.
That's why I went to go see The Force Awakens.
Yeah, him be the Jedi, she'll be fucking, which is what it seemed like. That's what they wanted.
That's what they wanted to do.
And then they flipped it somewhere.
I'm gonna tell you why they did it. Because there was another film that came out under the Disney umbrella 2 years prior to that, named Black Panther, and everybody seen the success of Black Panther, right? Mm-hmm. So the best thing to do was, let me market this black dude. Because now we're going to pivot, because this is what we're going to do. We're going to pivot. But if you really want us to be honest, Black Panther made a cultural impact on society from 2000. So what, why the iron is hot. You know what I mean? And Finn was in the promotions. I remember seeing that first trailer when that stormtrooper took off his helmet. It was a black dude. I'm like, what? And then they showed, they showed him with the lightsaber at the end, and I'm like, I can't wait to watch this.
This is about to be raw. We about to clean up.
Hold on, wait a minute. Was it after Force Awakens? I thought you know what? You're right. You are right. Was it after? I think it was after. It was. Force Awakens was 2016.
When came out? 2016? Ah, yeah, he
2015 or 2016. Because because I'm telling you, I was so that was one of the first.
That's right.
Yeah, it was one of the, you're right. You know what? I'm wrong. I'm wrong because it was one of the first movies that I bought. You know, when Voodoo was at I think Walmart or whatever it was, Movies on Demand or whatever it was called. Yeah, 2015. But you're right though. All the marketing was with the black dude.
Yeah. And watching
but then
when you watch,
but then once God, my bad.
Not to cut you out, I'm saying when you watch the movie, it seemed like the original script was to have Finn be the guy,
be the Jedi,
and
yeah,
she
be
was
the Jedi,
be the Han Solo type character.
Yeah. In which, to me, if you really want to be honest, she is the Han Solo character.
No, she ended up being every character.
Well, yeah.
Han Solo, she ended up being Luke Skywalker character. She ended up being like she was every character. Like they didn't even need Finn. They said they didn't need Finn so much. They sent Finn and the Asian girl. Well, I can't remember her name. I know Marie Tran. They sent them to some shit.
Yeah, they sent them to the casino.
Yeah, that had nothing to do with nothing.
Man, that was the worst scene in that whole entire movie.
The Code Breaker ain't had shit to do. My bad, Miss Roberta. My bad. Code Breaker had nothing to do with nothing.
She gonna close the door. She was like, no. See, there's a lot of customer spirits up in here. We gonna need 40,000. Now we need 1,000 people. We're here to get $20. $20. Matter of fact, yeah, you just give me $1, 1,000. That's $1,000.
Then had him running around like a little lost puppy dog. Ray.
I did not like that movie. Yeah, her name was Rose.
Yeah.
And then even when they teased a relationship with Rose, they backed off because they don't. It's like even fantasy, and we have some type of love interest. First of all, it ain't gonna be with the same grace. Let's just be real. It's always going to be, a mixed couple, which I ain't got no problem with that. But they never going to show two black people in love in Star Wars. Lando Calrissian would be with an alien before we'd be with another black woman in Star Wars. And tell me I'm lying. You know what I'm saying? Huh?
That's too many black people.
Exactly. So that's the thing. You know what I mean? Samuel Jackson had no love interest. He was just trying to fight these Jedi Knights. What is going on? I know too many mother up in here with lightsabers. That's my guy though.
Damn, casino.
But
that casino scene was
it was trash.
Why are we here?
Yeah, I was like, what is this? I seen all three. This is the crazy part. I'm a casual Star Wars fan. I seen all three of those movies in the theater. I didn't see another Star Wars movie after that. I didn't go see Solo in the theater. I didn't see. Well, look what you did. Look what you did. It is, and to me, I believe Disney, and I think Professor Phil. I agree with you. They never will put. They would first of all. It's hard having a leading black man, but you're sure in the hell not gonna have a leading black man with the with a love interest.
And that's what's crazy is the world is black, right? The world, and I'm saying this in all actuality. Like when you take a step back and you look at the world is it's a melanated world. White folks are not the majority in the world, right? So then when we go out into the galaxy, why would white folks be the majority in the galaxy when they're not even the majority in the planet from which they come from, right? So then when we get into they was talking about Moses Ingram, right? And how she talks. Why did she talk? Because maybe she came from Harlem, maybe her people from Harlem or wherever. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Who cares? Like, why is the regular accent a British accent in space?
And you had my man from Tokyo Drift in there. What's his name? They're always eating the snacks. He was one of the Inquisitors too. Never said anything about him.
That was him, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm. They didn't say nothing about him. Why his accent got to be there? Or honestly, if you keep it real, Who Jesus? I just don't want to go back and watch some of the prequels. I want to say, what is it? Not what's the second prequel? Not the Phantom Menace, but
it's Attack of the Clones.
Attack of the Clones. And the way that they do certain aliens with certain people's accents, certain real life Asian accents, and they just, you look at them and like, well, damn, you tried to say Asian people look like this? You know what I mean? It's just
it's crazy they came at that girl over her accent, right?
They was doing too much.
Like, y'all,
if they really harassed that girl, I didn't like that.
I ain't like that neither. If you didn't like the show, say the show. You know what I'm saying? Like me, I'm gonna come at the show. If I don't like the show, I'm gonna tell you why the show. But it ain't got nothing. For the most part, it don't even be the actor's fault because they only work with what's written. You know what I'm saying? They can only work with what the directors really give it to them.
Wait a minute. If former media sound upset your L too much, I'm gonna have to admit Jacob was his best character in a minute. I'm laughing, but it's hard not to argue against that either.
I know.
It's hard not to see. Like I said, I
up there on that nag.
Why is that up there on that nag? Boy, see, this is the thing though. Like, honestly, again, I'm a casual Star Wars. It was because me and my brother was saying, you know, what was the best Star Wars movie? And of course, I was like, at first I was Empire Strikes Back. Until I actually went back, watched the prequels, bought them, watched Revenge of the Sith. Now there's nothing, you can't tell me nothing. Revenge of the Sith is my favorite. And all this time I actually feeling. Huh?
Revenge of the Sith is dope. Only because, well, I don't know. Anakin was dumb as hell, but
nah, he called out the Jedi Order because the Jedi Order is whack.
He was dumb. No, I ain't talking. I'm just talking about it's that fight against him and
I'm taking the high ground.
He was like, Anakin, stop, bro. We ain't got to do this. You're scared of my power. All right. Now I gotta show you what real power is, dog.
Yeah, I mean, technically, he was scared of his power.
Get the arm, done deal. You know what I'm saying? Left him to burn. Walked over him, stepped. He did the.
I'm talking about, he did the Iverson.
Tyronn Lue.
He said that's my favorite film in the prequel series. Yeah, most definitely. I don't like one for obvious reasons. They names is Jar Jar and Binks. And his name is Baby Anakin Skywalker. Yeah. I do not like that movie.
One had a potential to make It didn't make Darth Maul the Vader character that it should have did.
Yeah,
Darth Maul should have survived. He should have been like the main guy.
Rogue One is dope, and I agree with you. Darth Maul should have been more than what he was.
Yeah.
In the franchise, they hyped him up though because it was what's that not Ray Stevens. Ray Parks. You know what I'm saying? Being Darth Maul, so they hyped him up, but they did him justice in the Clone Wars cartoons and stuff like that.
Yeah, it shouldn't have took that though. You know, because he maybe had maybe 5-10 minutes worth of screen time in that whole movie.
He did, but he was just a tease. You know what I'm saying? That's it. He was just
that was the first time we saw the dual lightsaber. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was some dope stuff. That was dope, man. That was dope.
But I mean, so what John had to say, and this is what brings home. What John had to say remind me of how Ryan Coogler was laughing about, you know, T'Challa and how he kind of just laughed it off and tried to change the subject and all of that. When you really start putting in the light that these people have an opportunity to create characters and make them they're trying. I'm not saying they're not, because again, Amanda Steinberg being in the Acolyte as a lead, you know what I mean? But look at the way that she was treated. And because everybody listened to trigger words on X, and you know what I mean? Oh, everything a black person does is DEI. Black person gets hired as whoever, DEI. I'm like, we don't benefit off the DEI anyway, but everything is DEI. So it's not even fair when you have a Disney Plus show. Like I said, I think the Acolyte is better than what people think it is. To me, this is just my personal opinion. It's my personal opinion. I believe it's
I just think it could. I think they wasted. I think they wasted a lot in that. You know what I'm saying? Like old girl Carrie Ann Moss. I think they wasted her. Hell, I think they wasted. I think the storyline.
She was too expensive. She was good. She wasn't staying that long. You keep.
Shit, she was all over. What was it? Was that Daredevil? Not Daredevil. What was that? What was Carrie Ann Moss in on Netflix? One of the Marvel movies. Oh no, Iron Fist.
Oh yeah,
she was all over Iron Fist. So you know
that's different. That's Netflix money. This is cheap ass Disney
money. But but I just think they wasted a lot in that, and I think it was just a bad story. I don't think the characters were bad. You know what I'm saying? I just think it was a bad story that could have been told better. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think it's the Whack-A-Lite ain't even better way. I personally, but again, this is just my opinion because I understood the style of storytelling they were trying to do. I think certain parts did not land with fans, but if you hear, like it's like anything. If you hear a song too many times, you're gonna start singing it. You know what I mean? So a lot of people say, "Oh, it's not, it's not good. It's this, it's that, it's this." So your perception on it is going to be bad because you came into it like before the show even aired. They already downed it. The show ain't even launched yet. They already downed it. So I already knew what I was walking into. So that's why I said I'm in the minority of this. There's so much that could have been.
You liking it has nothing to do with them downing it before it comes.
Right. Right, because of what it was.
Yeah, this goes back to what I was saying. Who I was just streaming with Marcus. Them, they don't protect when they put a black lead up, they just throw them out and say sink or swim. Right. So then they allow, or not let me. Well, I will say allow. They will allow Amanda to say something that could be true, but is going to hurt the film, right? They allow what's my girl? Shit, it was an example I had brought up, but they will allow these people to say these things, even with Anthony Mackie, right? Anthony Mackie on his press tour, you know what I'm saying? Let him talk all willy-nilly, whether he was right or not. You know that he's going up against what he's going up, or this movie is going up against what it's going up against. You know what I'm saying? And the minds that you're trying to change, you're not going to change those minds. You get what I'm saying? So it's like when you make it a political stance, especially with a movie, with sci-fi movies and fantasy movies.
Yep.
Don't bring outside politics into that world, because it's always going to bite you in the ass. Promote them for what it is and see where it goes. You know what I'm saying? Because when you do those things, and when you make yourself the face, like DEI, right? Don't make yourself the face of DEI, especially. And I know a lot of black folks don't know that it don't really help us, but we love to into being the face of a struggle or a quit doing that.
Sit down.
You know what I'm saying? Do your job, go home, and let the movie speak for itself. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That way,
I agree.
You ain't got to worry about, oh, well, it tanked because such and such. You know what I'm saying? Like, now you can see the blatant racism. I didn't say nothing racist. I came out here, or I ain't say nothing stupid. Let me not say stupid. I didn't say nothing counterproductive to.
I didn't say anything that's gonna take your movie.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Now we see that the movie just did what it did. It ain't me. That's these. You got these white racists. You know what I'm saying? Or these bigoted people out here, and this is what it is. But when you open up the floodgates for that, that's gonna come in. That would be my only situation when it comes to that. Like, shut up. Like, I know Palestine. I know, but right now ain't the time for that.
Yeah, that's the thing. Rachel
Ziegler. Yeah, and
Ziegler,
look, I'm with it. I'm with it, but stop. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a hot button issue. Yeah, and I need to sell this movie, and this is a hot button issue. And then when it don't sell, you're gonna play victim.
Yeah, I think I was listening to I was listening to Heavy Spoilers earlier today. He was talking about what's wrong with Hollywood. And that was something, one of the topics. If I love, first of all, I love Paul from Heavy Spoilers, for one, more than a lot of the people he run with, but most definitely I like Paul. But that was something he said that was very interesting. And he was like, they're gonna have to start going back and putting these in the contracts.
Yeah.
You're not gonna invest $200 million into a project for your lead to go on there because he or she doesn't agree with whatever politics is hot at that particular time, and they want to express it, and then the movie tanks. Matter of fact, hell, a lot of times you can't say nothing. You can say all the right things, and the movie would still tank, and they'll blame you.
Yeah.
Because, like, okay, with Anthony Mackie, let me just put Anthony Mackie out here. My guy, Mackie. Mackie was very personable on the pivot. Comfortable, maybe because he was around other brothers or whatever. I don't know. Totally different character that was on that couch that day.
Yeah.
He was making the conversation for me. And that's the problem that I have with him. I want you to have that level of comfortability wherever you go. If you're going to say it, you know what I mean?
I'm with you, Stamina.
Yeah. What's up, my nerd babies? This is let me stop because they start mocking me. He can be like, and Vibe with his big ass forehead. Vibe, your goddamn hairline down. So I mean, but like I said, at the state of Hollywood right now, you got to be careful what you say. Number one, I most wholeheartedly agree. You're gonna have to start putting that in the contracts. It's also the thing that, because me being a UAW brother, I've been a UAW brother, which if you don't know what UAW means, is United Auto Workers. I've been a United Auto Worker for 10 and a half years. And they have in our contract, in the bylaws, you can't go on social media talking shit. You can't, especially about the company, anybody on the company, or making yourself look like an idiot. Why you think I don't post so much stuff on TikTok no more? Because I sure was going that the Ukraine, the Ukraine war with the Africans was stuck there. Do you get a tap on the shoulder? If people monitor your social media, be like, hey, come here, let me holler at you real quick, big dog. You like your job, right? You like the little Mustang you drive, right? It feel good when you get in the car, right? How about we take that from you, Key, if you don't shut the F up? Right. You know what I'm saying? And because it's a part of the contract. So, you got to do what you got to do. And I understand you're passionate about whatever it is out in the world right now. Wait till you make it. Be honest with you. Get your money.
Wait till the movie drop.
Yeah, but no, wait till get your money. Wait till that movie is on DVD. Right. Don't wait till it hits streaming. Wait till it's on DVD. Then you say something.
Because talking leading up to the film is crazy. And with Rachel Ziegler, I think Stamina had put it out. That movie was doomed to fail anyway, and it was because she was. My thing is, my thing is Disney, and this is what I mean by they keep setting up these movies to fail. Y'all knew this. I think, what is she? Cuban and something. Rachel, y'all knew this. Lightly melanated girl is not Snow White. Y'all know that. Y'all know Snow White is a Danish story. It's a story about one of the most whitest people, you know what I'm saying, people in the world.
Hold on. More white than Finland?
They in the same area, ain't it?
Or Denmark?
All of Denmark, all of that. You know what I'm saying?
What's the land with a yodel?
Caucasus Mountains. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right. What's the country that they yodel a lot?
That's Germany and I'm just trying to think of that country. Dutchland and all of that, like the Dutch.
Yeah, we're the Dutch. Yeah, I just know they're very white. So why you just in?
They so white. If you look, you can see like the blue veins and shit. Like they white.
You about to get all right? They're about to come get you.
I know. I'm just telling the truth though. But they white like that. Switzerland, like they are
Snow White. Snow
and then
White.
This girl who is what she's Polish Colombian. come on, man. Well, I guess because she's Polish, but that Polish side ain't showing, is it? That Polish side does not show when you look at
Switzerland. That's where, Switzerland is, don't get no whiter than Switzerland.
Yeah. So you go, it's like they do things on purpose to make their movies not work. Like, you think I'm gonna do a Snow White movie and go and get Aisha?
Aisha, I'm sorry, but you're gonna get attacked on social media. They will beat you. They will come find you to beat you up for even thinking about taking a role called Snow White.
And then say, oh, well, we're trying to be diverse, we're trying to be inclusive. No, you're trying to set me up to fail. And you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what you're trying to do.
And it was just simple. Well, damn. Yeah, Snow White is Denmark, Finland, is Switzerland. Exactly. Yeah. And she's like, well, what's what I for? What I do? Why I gotta be dragged in? Then she said she went. I guarantee you, she turned to the Nene. Well, why the hell I gotta be dragged in? Why my name gotta be in it?
But not like, to me, it was different with the Little Mermaid. The Little Mermaid was
a fictional story, and they come from South Africa.
Right. It's not a white story. They made it white.
Yeah.
They made it white. Snow White, like Snow White. And then y'all do, like, come on, man.
It's like, and like I said, and this is to prove, just because you like bright and damn near white, they still will hate you. These racists will still hate you, which is sad. You know, They say, yes, she Cuban and Polish. Also, she's not attractive at all. I'm not going to be
saying that, man.
I'm not going to be the judge of that, because me and Lizzo still got a thing going on, you know, even though she, you know, now she's Slim Lizzo. You know what I mean? She's Slim Lizzo. She still get love over here. Oh, but Slim Lizzo.
They set up the diverse stories that they try to tell. They do it wrong, and this is why representation matters. Quit taking a black face and putting them into a white body. Quit doing that. You know what I'm saying? Quit taking a black person and putting them into a white character, and you won't have these situations. It's got all of these black stories to tell. Tell these damn black stories and make it work. If y'all Disney, y'all should be able to make it work.
This is the same company. Let's think about it like this. This is the reason why I had to think about the company that we're talking about. This is the same company that did years ago. I'll pay him. I love to climb a tree. You know what I'm saying? Like John Denver said, trees for America. I'm saving a tree today. But anyway, this is the same company that did Song of the South. This is the same company. This is the same company that when you get to the scenes in Dumbo, my man's name is Jim Crow, and they never edit that out. That, you know, they were calling the mouse was calling the crow's boy. They had what accent? What kind of vernacular was a conversation? What did it remind you of?
Jive.
This is the same company that did. I mean, look at every single for years. For years, they teeter on a lot of racist tropes for years. This ain't just the 40s, the 50s. This is going up into the 80s.
Shit, it's still now. Like I said, that shit
still happening. You know what I mean? So that's what
DEI.
Exactly. So this is the reason why, like I said, one reason why I hate Dumbo. I love and hate Dumbo because I like the story of Dumbo. I just hate when they putting up the tent, the black shadowy figures that's singing. We know who's putting up that tent. You know what I'm saying? We know who's putting up that tent.
I always hated Dumbo, man. I guess
I honestly do. I hate Dumbo.
Dumbo, Song of the South, all of them shits that was like, and even as a kid, it felt for me, it felt cringy as a kid just seeing that shit. You know what I'm saying?
My son wore that movie out, and I refused to watch it. He said, let's talk about Princess Tiana. A black person is making her fall for 90% of the movie. Same thing with Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx was a ghost in a movie about him being a musician. A ghost for 80% of that movie. Why? Why? That movie is really good. It's damn near Princess and the Frog and Soul is damn near tearjerkers.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But I'm taken away from the movie because the main character is a goddamn ghost. This ain't Ghostbusters. I want to see him as a human too. Oh my god. But you know what? I'm gonna be real with you, Xavier Phoenix. Just because they continue to do certain stuff, they do certain stuff. I'm gonna be real with you. Race swap everybody. Then you want to do it? Race swap everybody.
Do it. Yeah, if you're gonna do it,
you know what I mean. Race swap everybody. Because I'm just sick of them. You don't want to tell the stories unless it profits you to a certain extent. You know what I mean? You don't want to tell our stories. You don't tell them properly if you do. You know what I mean? I'm tired. I'm sick. I'm just damn tired. Because when we do have creative black characters, they get ridiculed, they get harassed online. I'm sick of this.
Yeah.
I'm sick of this. I'm sick of the toxicity. So if you're gonna do it, rebrand everybody. You know what I'm saying? Rebrand everybody. Everybody black. You don't want to make no other color. They're not Native American. They're not Asian. They're not South American. They're not Mexican. They always pick us for, hey, we go race swap it. Let's just put it like this. Let's keep it real. Simon Williams ain't Mexican. Simon Williams is not Herberto. You know what I'm saying? Valdez. So you know what I mean? They always pick us. You know what I mean? If then
that's you know what's crazy? They won't race. So let's say the original character was Mexican or Asian or something. They won't race swap that. They'll go find the Asian guy to play the Asian guy. They'll go find the Mexican guy to play the Mexican guy. But the white character, and they need a black character or a black man to play it. Oh, they gonna race swap.
Yeah, Princess Kita. That's the new cartoon that just came out, if I'm not mistaken, right?
What's that?
This on Disney. This dropped on Disney Plus.
Which one? What is it?
He said Princess Kita, and I'm thinking. I forgot the name of it. I know Chill was promoting. I just can't. I can't think of the name of it.
Inuyanu. Talking about that?
I think is the name of it.
Yeah.
So, I believe that's who I believe that's who he's talking about. But I don't care. So the Song of the South in the Fort. But it's just the Siamese cats that are. You can point out all of this stuff. Wait, am I surprised?
Who said the Siamese cats?
Yeah,
that's
in
bad.
But that's bad.
Yeah, you're right. That's bad. That's bad.
Or the Native Americans in Peter Pan.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's you get tired, and then you get tired, and then all you want is to be recognized like anybody else in these stories. That's it. I just want to be recognized like anybody else in these stories. You see how they treat us.
No, that's it.
You say, yeah, exactly. American Ninja Girl, you shall not pass. I'm just tired. I'm just tired of us being the brunt of the, the backlash. I'm tired of that. Everything black quick except Africa, Lion King. Let's be real. The original Lion King was sung, the kid was sung by Jason Weaver, performed by Jason Weaver. He grows up in his Matthew Broderick. What am I missing here?
Matthew Broderick.
Again, love the movie.
Right.
I mean, but then they do the live action and try to redo it, and it sucks. You know what I'm saying? So, so they can be like, well, we tried. So, and they canceled her movie. And it's called Soul. I love Soul, though. I almost cried watching that movie. I'm not even gonna lie. I almost cried in the movie theater watching that. I love
Yeah,
Doughboy as a young kid. Imagine how torn I was when I aged up and learned what I was actually looking at. Exactly.
No, I was saying Xavier Phoenix. He said he tired of it too, Dre. The blowback is always on us. Yeah, it's always on us.
Yeah.
Like we just, and the crazy thing is that actor is just trying to have a job because we know there can only be one. So let me hey, y'all, if I can work, let me go work, do this job. Sometimes the actor can't say no, right? It's hard for because did I say no, I might not never get a role again, right? So I go be Simon Williams in fucking Wonder Man. You know what I'm saying? I go be whoever they just race swap me with to play you know what I'm saying? And that's what we get. But soon as the shit fails or it flops or the online rhetoric is racist and is bigoted, that shit always come back on us like we the ones who chose the shit. Like I didn't choose this shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm cutting my bad. Bro. I didn't choose this.
Yeah, we get passionate. I think she will. I don't know. The doors of the church might still be closed. We was cussing earlier. But Scotty Hawk, I give Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man the props it is deserved for the simple fact they got the creator of Craig of the Creek. Craig of the Creek is one of the best, best black cartoons that has came out in decades for younger children. Because the way that they tell the stories and when they incorporate certain elements of not only our culture that is not detrimental. We're not talking about shoe bootying and all of that. We're talking about just black people being human beings, not caricatures of what they believe is black culture. The creator of Craig and the Creek also wrote and created Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. And damn it, did he do an amazing job with that. Even with the story of Tombstone, having two protagonists telling parallel stories. One's going to go on the side of an antagonist, soon, and one's going to be the protagonist. But look at the way that they told the story. Absolutely love that. But again, I give props to who created the actual story. So that's why I love that so much.
Is he saying it in he brought it up in regards to what Osborne? Is that why?
Yeah, they did race swap Osborne. But which, even though that's a Elseworld story, because Dr. Strange's mustache wasn't just, he had the old school mustache, he had the 70s, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Mustache, you know what I'm saying? The corn mustache, but even that, see, the thing is that it was funny, nobody called that show woke. They tried to do it at the beginning until they actually saw the story. Then nobody complained about Neighborhood Spider-Man after the story ended. Nobody. Where was old boy at? Tyrone Magnus.
That's because, but that's what I'm saying. If you tell the story, if you believe in it, tell the story. Do what you got to do, man, and call it correctly. Don't worry about all the stuff surrounding it. Don't. Ain't no need to address it. If I got good look, good dope sell itself, man.
He sure do.
Good dope sell itself.
You got that good China White.
That is it. So if you know you got a good story, everything surrounding you ain't got to worry about it, man. You know what I'm saying? Nothing matters if your story is good, your actors show up and do their job, everybody go home paid, fed, and happy. We good.
Exactly. And that's the thing. Like I said, you tell a good story, nobody cares. Nobody cares if you tell a good story. But when you tell a horrible story and then you don't really do what is needed, you know what I'm saying, in that particular story, you race swap a character, okay, but then you don't really make that character believable.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to care.
Yep.
Nobody's going to give a crap.
Or gimmicks.
Yeah, it is sometimes. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Just saying, if you relying on to me, the latest movie with that would be and I hate to bring back Anthony Mackie, would be Captain America: Brave New World. You relied on gimmicks and you didn't do enough of pure storytelling to make that movie good.
That's again, that was the problem, and that's what I'm saying. Is I would be on board with race swaps if we didn't get the barrage of race swaps and it'd be the barrage of the attacks, and they'd be like, "Here, look, that's DEI. DEI is right there. Look at them. This is DEI." No, why can't Mexicans get a piece of this? You know what I mean? Stop race swapping up. Get some of the Mex. I know a couple Samoans that probably won a couple roles. You know what I'm saying? Why can't you
who really benefit from DEI? Why they don't get the DEI label?
The Asians. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Hey. Oh, okay. He said Atlantis, the Lost Empire was about the Princess Kate from Cree Summers, the voice of the character, but she got no love because she didn't sing in them. You know what? I forgot about Atlantis. That's actually a really I would say that in Prince of Egypt.
Prince of Egypt. Yeah.
But if they do Prince of Egypt, because they were this color in Prince of Egypt. Even though some of the voice actors wasn't, they were this color in Prince of Egypt. That's the close. That and Michael Jackson's "Do You Remember the Time" was the closest we was gonna get. Yeah, I gotta give him props. But I don't think Prince of Egypt was Disney.
No, it was
DreamWorks. You're right. You're right. No, so I do. Atlanta. I ain't seen that in a long time. That might be something good to watch before I go to sleep. Colorism. I was a kid and I picked up on that.
Like to bring it back to John Boyega.
Yeah.
If they would have told the story, if they would have let Finn just be Finn and be the Jedi, or make him even if his story was about him thinking he was a Jedi and then come to find out he wasn't. That would have been a better story than just bringing Rey in to be every damn thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it seemed like they got scared to let the nigga be the lead. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like they got scared to let this black man be the lead and to be the main protagonist of the story.
Right.
And that's weird to me. That's weird. Why would you hire
it is weird because this guy is actually a phenomenal lead actor.
And I had never seen Daisy Ridley until then. I
never heard of her.
Yeah, I had seen John Boyega, I think, in 2 other films, I want to say. Attack the Block, and it was something else I saw him in. But I had never seen Daisy Ridley. For them to say, hey, this white woman right here, I think she's from New Zealand or Australia. This white woman right here is the future of Star Wars.
This is the future of the franchise. That's the future of your franchise right there. Somebody we ain't never heard of. Somebody you created. And I'm not saying that she was bad. I'm not even blaming her.
I ain't blaming her.
I'm not blaming her at all. I blame Disney. I blame Kathleen Kennedy and whoever else.
It's the situation that's surrounding her. It ain't her. Just like it ain't John. It's the situation. It's everything that's working counter against what should be going on. That's really hurting Star Wars, Marvel, or whoever. You know what I'm saying? The situation is.
Yeah. So that's what I say. I don't really blame.
My bad. Hey,
you said
Australia's English too. They just bad English people. She's Australia being the penal colony that it started as, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They put all the bad.
It's blackety black, and it has the most dangerous. Let's keep it real. It's still a place I wouldn't stay. I've seen way too many dangerous bugs there. That I'm good. I'm good. I'm not about to get. I'm not about to get bit with that. No. As soon as you go to bed, there's going to be a some type of snake, spider, creature, and, you know, a golem from Lord of the Rings. Hello, Blue.
That's what they said. That New Zealand. They did shoot that New Zealand, so yeah.
Nah, I'm cool. I'm cool. No, I would love to visit Australia. I just cannot go there. Nope. There's no bug. I'm not doing it. Not doing it. Monkeys, dude. They literally have monkeys that would come. No. I'm over here trying to chill. The monkey stealing chips, stealing my cheesecake. I can't even eat. Then the bug is punking me out my house.
Got the story of the what it is, the dingoes stealing the babies out of the crib.
No, I ain't worried about no dingo. There's a muscle-bound kangaroo. First of all, Aisha, a little bug. Do I need to bring up some of these wicked animals?
Spiders by this, the size of my hand, man, a little bit bigger down there. Now Australia got some. Australia and Africa, like those places. I don't even know how.
I would go. I would go to Africa. I will go to any country in Africa, north, south, east, west. It don't matter. I'm not going and spending the night in Australia.
You ain't seen the mosquitoes I seen, Dre. In Africa.
You probably, but I watch a lot of Animal Planet. And where's the main place where they say the dangerous animals? Where's the main place they go? Australia. They got bug hunters in Australia. I ain't seen that. In Zimbabwe. I ain't seen that in Kenya.
That's because they can't even go into Africa like that, man. It's too big. They can't go into Africa like that.
Matter of fact, it's other animals that will eat other animals in Australia before they even think that they can get out like that. No, it ain't happening.
That is where dinosaurs live at. It's stories of
It's
stories of big, huge. You know what I'm saying? We getting into the weeds of things, but yeah, now Australia got some crazy stories involved when it comes to Africa do too. I'm telling you, Africa and Australia is like brother and sister, man.
I'm still not going.
Brother and
you said sister. Australia and Africa is like brother and sister?
Yeah, they're like brother and sister.
I'm trying to tell you, have you seen an emu? Let an emu drop kick you in the forehead. All of this is missing. You know what I'm saying? You gonna wish a dinosaur ate you.
Remember what it was about 20 years ago when the ostrich farms was like real big? Like I used to drive by them and see them big, huge, you know what I'm saying? Like
I'm good. I don't need no 7 foot tall turkey. Nah. Matter of fact, I went to Smoothie King and they had like they had a beef stick that was mixed with ostrich. I said, nah, dog, I'm good. Nah, I'm good.
You know what happened with did that go upside? You know what I'm saying? Like it was a big push for like ostrich burgers and ostrich meat and
I'm good
and stuff. I wonder what happened to that.
I'll be all right, my ass. You know where I'm all right at? Right here in my domain, in Missouri. Yeah, I'm good. I don't want no 7 foot tall.
That's the turkey
leg. Right. Australia lost a war to emu. I'm cool. I am good. I am terrified of any bird bigger than me. I am completely terrified. He said but you know what? Real talk. I'll go to Nacogdoches. I know there ain't none there in Nacogdoches, Texas. I'm not. Nope. I say in North Texas. You know what I'm saying? The closer I get to I will visit San Antonio, but the closer I get to El Paso and all that, you're not about to have no flying turkey, 8 foot tall turkey chasing me. Nah, I'm straight. I ain't that fast no more. I'm getting old.
When I go to North Sentinel Island, ain't that North Sentinel? Is that where they kill the people as soon as they step on the island?
Ew. Oh, where?
North Sentinel Island. Nah, North Sentinel Island.
Is that where where the missionary went and they killed the missionary with bows and they speared him to death? Nah, I'm good. I'm straight. And then I'm about to say, ain't there what's the not monitor lizard, the Komodo dragons and all that? Nah, I'm straight. Nah, I'm good.
Yeah, they got some of them down here in Florida, man.
Komodo dragons?
Nah,
one bite from a Komodo dragon.
Komodos, but they a lot
monitor
of these
lizards
has been showing up south.
Why?
Middle. It's people
breeding them.
Yeah, and I mean it's conducive to the, you know what I'm saying,
to the environment. I mean they can live in that environment.
Yeah.
Now I'm cool. Yeah, you ain't gonna. Which I've seen because I live in Houston. In Houston, so we used to little lizards used to run up and down the building. I say that inside the little creeks and stuff. Like matter of fact, there's we got lizards here. I got lizards outside right now. There's rattlesnakes. There's diamondback rattlesnakes in Missouri.
Oh yeah, snakes everywhere.
I'm talking about in Australia. They're mutated. Dude, first of all, that's where the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles mutagen came from. It didn't come from Dimension X. It came from Australia.
From Australia.
Yeah, I'm cool.
Australia
I'm
ain't no
cool.
joke.
India has been trying to steal their land for a while now. I'm not trying to fool with India either because India got some stuff I'm good on too.
And then what Mowgli and all of them was at? India?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. They got a rat population that is outstanding. They worship. I think they worship mice there or something like that.
Oh, they worship mice?
Is it mice or what is it?
I know cows is a big thing over there.
Yeah, I think it's mice too, because there's somewhere like I seen a documentary where they were somewhere in somebody's monastery, and then they would go and feed rats and different things like that just come up, and they're like a field rat, they're like a field mice, you know what I mean? Yeah. They're not just eating whatever, but still, nah, I'm good. I'm straight. I know Master Splinter. I know he want to see his kinfolk. I'm good. Yeah, and it is, and it's yeah, and it's because of a lot of pollution and stuff like that. It's terrible. It's for certain parts of India is really bad. They got the only other place I've seen they got bigger rats than India is New York City. Man, in the subways.
A dog rat or whatever that was ran across, I don't know what that thing was so big. I was like, man, it ran from one hole to another hole. It was like one building to the next building, but it had a hole. You know what I'm saying? I was like, what is that?
Bro,
you ever seen Rat Boy?
Very sickly. Oh, you seen Rat Boy?
Yeah.
No.
Movie I think came out in the 80s. You know, let me see if I can find it. Came out, I want to say the 80s.
Right. I'm not going to nobody island. After y'all diss me on Hawaii, I ain't going nowhere, especially not with y'all. Nah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm cool on the rest. When the first time I went to New York, 2006, I'm sitting at the subway, and a rat ran over my foot, and the rat was size of a small puppy. I was like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. I honestly could do snakes, but yeah.
I don't know, man.
I said that at the beginning of the stream. We used to have, they said we used to have what was called the super rat. Nah, I'm good. I'm not doing no super rat. Not doing no super rat.
Was Robert Townsend?
Who got the cheese? 6. I'm bad. Oh my God! Even early in America, civilization call us how beautiful. I know.
Yeah, he was in that. Robert Townsend was in Rat Boy.
Hey, not too much on New York, but I ain't lying about New York. Exactly. That ain't no damn puppy.
Y'all know what's up with New York.
I don't have to say nothing. New York speaks for itself. I don't have to say nothing about New York.
Remember Princess Bride when he got bit by the damn rat?
Right. Who?
Princess Bride. You remember Princess Bride?
Oh yeah. Yeah, nah, I'm good. Nah, I'm straight.
That's what we're going on in New York.
The fire swaps, yeah. Super rest for the fire swaps. Princess Bride.
See?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. Imagine Joe's apartment, but with rats.
Oh no!
I'm good. I'm good. I am good. I don't want to be around roaches, let alone rats. When he said there's a big rat,
you come down south, rodents and stuff get smaller, but as you
everything
go,
else gets bigger.
Everything get bigger. Like the deer is big up there, the rats is big, the raccoons, all of the squirrels, like all them shits is big.
I ain't gonna lie, we got bad raccoons here in Missouri. Good God. There's a raccoon I'm with to go work out at the training facility. Raccoon came out of the trash can. Looked at me, I looked at him. Climbed up the thing. He looked at me, I looked at him. I'm just coming to work out, big dog. Yeah. You know, what's the raccoon's name from when we was growing up? Ricky, not Ricky Raccoon. What was the raccoon? Was it Ricky Raccoon?
Ricky Raccoon.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm good. I just
We
came to
got a
work
lot of
out.
raccoons down here too. Where I
I
go
just
and
came
eat
to work.
lunch at, it's a raccoon that climb down the tree every day. I look at him, he look at me, and then he go about his business, man. But yes,
He said, I did say you were wrong.
I did say you was wrong.
Yeah, I'm just cool. I'm just cool. I'm cool on Australia. I'm cool on Rats. I'm cool on Australia. It's just I'm cool. New New York Rat versus Raccoon. Who do you got? I'm picking the New York Rat. He been fighting long enough.
I don't know. That raccoon
That's a
got that,
death battle.
that raccoon. That's a death battle. That
That's a
raccoon,
death battle right there.
you know what I'm saying? He got like a damn thumb and shit.
Yeah. He said, "Hey, young blood, let me get well for one, let me get a Lucy in New
Let me
York.
get Lucy.
Yeah, let me get a Lucy. You're real quick. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? That rat gonna be like, hey, son, you know what I mean? We don't play that around here, raccoon. You know what I mean? Yeah, we're gonna drag you out. We're gonna get you, son.
I'm gonna change to the rats too, because the rats not only live out, you know what I'm saying, outside the city, they live in the city as well. The raccoons don't be in the city like that.
The show don't. The raccoons were. Matter of fact, I got owls. I got owls here because it's an owl. It'll be coming out here pretty soon. I got owls here. I got raccoons, possums, skunks. You know what I mean? Deer. Well, the deer is not as bad because hunting season is on November, so the deer is not as bad until we get close to hunting season. And because I live close to a cemetery.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh
Mm.
yeah.
Now
You're kind of missing out on Australia, but really it's a fun place. I was over there Christmas and New Year. Good. I believe most definitely.
Everybody who I would in Australia say it's lit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, my guys from
stay in the light. Look, just stay in the light.
Stay in the light, Caroline. What's it that does caravan of garbage? Oh God, I forgot those guys. They're Australian. I love their channel. Love their channel. So I wouldn't mind going. I will be just scared as hell the whole time I'm there. You know what I mean?
We got boars is crazy. Florida and Georgia boars. That boar it's
boars. Nah.
Boars.
You got boars in Florida?
Yeah, oh yeah, it's open season.
I'm about to say, matter of fact, there's a hunting season for boars and all of that, razorbacks and all of that, wild pigs.
In Georgia, what they called it, Hogzilla, the biggest boar ever caught.
Huge. Is it Florida?
Nah, Georgia.
Oh, in Georgia. Mm-hmm. Now Florida, y'all get yeah. Only thing I don't like about Florida, Gator Man. You know what I'm talking about.
Don't get in nobody's of water, man. Nobody.
Nah, Mr. Sunny Movies, yeah. Those are my guys. Those are my guys. Visit, just don't stay. Have I been outside the country? Yeah, Tijuana.
He went to a comedy show down there in TJ, man.
Yeah, that's the closest I'm getting outside of this country is Tijuana.
Now you got to get out the country, Dre. You got to get out.
Yeah, I do. I'll get my passport, all of that this year. I just have to handle some business. But yeah, I'm getting outside the country. I'm getting outside the country.
They ain't get you. They got me down there in TJ on our way back, man. The federales got us, took us for.
Oh, word.
Yep.
Did you say Tango El Gato? Whatever he said on Blue Streets.
Yeah.
He said you just told them you got a big cat in your pants. Yeah, he said, well, it's a Mexican thing, it's macho. Yeah, I be real with you.
Down there.
I think I got a good friend of mine. She travels all the time. She gave me some information on how to be able to get to Egypt for I think it's a 5-day stay, 3 days on the cruise, because you're cruising now for 2 days or something like that. America. You said what?
She's talking about the one in South America.
Oh, I want to do the one in Egypt, but yeah, I wouldn't mind going to South America either. I wouldn't mind going to Brazil, Honduras. I mean, I want to go down there with my people.
Yeah.
According to Chill, I'm from everywhere. So it's Palolonte. He's right. For 3 days, yuck. Not Egypt. I'm talking about South America. South Africa. South Africa.
South
Yeah.
Africa, because you said South America at first. It's South Africa.
I said South America. I'm sleepy.
No, she did.
Oh, she said South America. Okay. I'm sleeping. Man, y'all got me confused. What you got, Blue? What we got coming up? Because I ain't gonna lie. I'm sleepy and I'm long.
Doing more stuff, man. I'm getting crazy hits with these. I don't know that. I guess they changed how they doing shorts, man. But I'm getting a lot of engagement on my shorts.
Oh, that's what's videos.
Up. My Diddy video went kind of ham. Hopefully tomorrow it crosses the 1K mark. You know what I'm saying? That'd be good for me, man. I don't think I ever had a 1K video yet. So
okay.
That'll be dope. But yeah, just doing my news, man. More hip hop stuff and more like I'm trying to do a balance, trying to find a balance of like the movie stuff and the hip hop stuff, man, because it's all culture. I just want to talk straight culture. You know what I'm saying? So
absolutely
like that, man. And just appreciate it, y'all. Appreciate it, y'all. Just trying to stay as consistent as possible, man. I think that's really my major downfall, is consistency. So that Ovaltine shot. This dude always talking about Ovaltine.
I would not. You see what I could do? I could go Stephen A. Smith and let this Ovaltine thing drag out for 3 weeks. Go on other people's podcasts. You know what I'm saying? You know, with these whole Ovaltine, but I won't.
You won't.
I'm not even gonna be Brian Petty. I mean, I'm gonna let it pass. You know what I'm saying? Because I am greater. I am somebody.
That's right.
I may not be tall, but I am somebody. Don't listen to them. Don't listen to him.
That's crazy.
This is the only time he gets to have fun before he's tucked into bed at night. So you know, before
Tori got somebody in the bed.
He said, "What I think about Stephen A. Smith and LeBron."
Oh man, I mean,
Can I go first?
Yeah, you go ahead.
Hold up, before I do that. Before I do that, I just want to let you know who the GOAT is, right there. Just want to let you know who the GOAT is.
That's your GOAT, huh?
And both of it is whack. Both of it became whack. Yeah, I do agree. You know what I mean? Let me just say this. I'm going to defend Stephen A. Smith for this point only. I'm going to defend Stephen A. Smith for finally saying what we all believed, that he never liked LeBron James. and for people actually calling him out because he went to Pat McAfee. But Shannon Sharp was over there, you know what I'm saying? Pole jockeying, you know what I'm saying? Getting on his horse for LeBron
Been pole jockeying for a long time too.
I mean, what my man for the Dreamers Pro Shop, the Dreamers Pro Show, he said y'all was over there twerking for LeBron. You know what I'm saying? All that twerking for LeBron, and he don't even like y'all. You know what I mean? Drake was twerking for LeBron. That man came out as soon as you heard dun 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 dun. That man over there dun 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 dancing to it, twerking for LeBron, and now he had to make a breakup letter to LeBron. Drake had to have a breakup letter to LeBron. Yeah. LeBron, man, I don't. That's my GOAT. That's all I'm saying. That's my phenomenal basketball player. I do not like the way that man moved. I just don't. You know. And then Stephen A. Smith was eating it up because it's engagement. You know what I'm saying?
And that's my only thing. Like, I think both of it is right now. The point where we're at right now is silly, right? On both.
It's very silly.
Stephen A., I'm gonna give him a little bit more pass because he is media and he's doing it for engagement, clicks, and all that.
Exactly. He's doing his job
of a pass. But as two men, it should look silly. How it first started off, I was
whack. Well, it was whack.
What's that? How it started off?
Hey, so you're going to come to that man in the middle. First of all, you down by 3 in the third quarter, and you're going to stop everything you're doing to go talk to Stephen A. Smith?
That's what I'm saying. How it started, I'm on Stephen A.'s side for him just doing his job. He never said nothing disrespectful about LeBron.
No, he never did.
He never said nothing disrespectful about LeBron as a person. So when LeBron approached him and said, you know what I'm saying, what he said to Stephen A. and keep my son out of it, that had to have been something else that was going on.
It had to be.
It had to have been something else than what we know of, because all I saw Stephen A was report. Now, do the people have to keep talking about Bronny? No.
No.
But this is what LeBron set up his son to, have. Like, this criticism is only because of LeBron. Hate to say it. It's only because of LeBron. And I agree. Chastise LeBron saying that, hey, you shouldn't have put your, nepotism. Like, I'm all about, hey, nepotism, do it. You know what I'm saying? But know what comes with nepotism. That's all.
Right.
Know what comes with it. When you put your son on the team and he's not deserving, because I hate to say it, that boy ain't deserving. He's not deserving to be where he at. Not saying he can't get there, but he ain't deserving to be where he at. That's a different situation.
That's what I say. I'm going to defend them on this only. I don't defend a lot. There's certain things that I agree. I'm like with anybody. I'm one of these type of people. When it comes to people that's controversial, I'm one of those people that will listen.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to. I'm going to just listen to what you have to say, and I would judge you for what you have to say and how you move.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I'm not going to be like, oh, I hate the guy for this, or I don't like the guy for that, or whatever. There's a lot of people that I just listen to. I might not agree with everything they got to say, but I do, listen and be objective.
Right.
To a lot of people, black folks don't like. You know what I mean? Am I going to pole jockey the dude? Nope. I'm not. I'm not going to pole jockey no man. Right. They got takes. I listen. I digest it. You know what I mean? I might like certain things. I might not like certain things.
Yeah, his
but,
job that's it. His job. That Dana White situation, to me, it was wrong. Right? It was wrong.
Yeah.
It was. Well, I'm more so. You know what? The Dana White situation. He was more so wrong defending the Cowboy. What's your man from the Cowboys?
Jerry Jones.
Jerry Jones. That's really what I looked at. Is like, come on, now you defending Jerry when we saw Jerry in the picture with the you know what I'm saying, back in the day when he was a kid,
right?
And you want to say, oh no, Jerry's not. Come on, man, this dude, how old Jerry? 85.
I know he's used that word multiple times.
Oh man,
multiple times. And I'm not mad at him. Let me just be real. A 90-year-old white man, you find out that he done said the N-word is not a surprise, ladies and gentlemen.
That ain't surprising me.
You know what I mean? It's not a surprise. Like what I don't want to do, I don't want to use emotion while listening to somebody's side. Because if I use emotion, I can't clearly digest what they're actually saying because I'm too emotional into the situation.
Yeah, right.
So and what I do is I
like them, then everybody wrong.
Exactly. So if I come to it with a logical mind to hear them out without judgment, without nothing, and then I could dissect what he's saying from there logically, because there's no emotion attached to it. Because I don't know none of these people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? These people, I think we listen to people, the pundits, people take me and probably be pissed off at me. You know what I'm saying? Because they're looking at me emotionally and not looking at me for just what I'm saying. Agree to disagree for what I'm saying, but you don't know me personally. So to attack a person personally because of a take is ridiculous to me. Yeah. You know what I mean? I just don't agree with their take, and I move on with my life. You know what I do when I move on with my life? I be dancing like old boy in that what's that? That Obama vote for Obama video from the Boondocks.
Oh yeah.
Dick Riding Obama when he's like doing that dance. That's what I'm doing. I'm not tripping, because if I let what their opinion affect my emotions, then who really has control, me or them? So no matter what, when Jordan said Republicans buy shoes too, do you know what my emotions said? I didn't care. First of all, I was 8, but I didn't care. Even as a grown-ass man, I don't care, because what his opinion is does not affect my real life. It doesn't affect my bills. It's not going to let my rent go down. My gas bill, light bill, water bill is not going to get any lower because I agree with the masses. I don't care. You know what I mean? I just listen, I understand, I digest, and I look at the way that they move, and then I'm like, That's when the emotion, because if you're going contrary to what you're saying, then I got a problem.
Right.
You know what I mean? But then I know what I'm dealing with, and I know how to remove it. And in the words of Kendrick Lamar, all you got to do is turn the TV off.
Turn the TV off. Yeah, he scored a high 17. That's cool. I mean, that don't make him.
But they got blown out.
Yeah, that scoring.
They was getting blown out.
Does not mean now. Oh, we owe. You know what I'm saying? Like if you were saying, hey, LeBron James Jr. is not deserving of his spot, and then he goes out and scores 17, that still doesn't make him deserving of his spot. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like Jeremy Lin had a whole week where he went crazy.
He went nuts. Y'all remember that when Lin Mania was going on in New York?
You know what I'm saying? Like he went crazy. Lin Sanity. You know,
Lin Sanity. He scored 39 in the G League.
The G League. That's the G League. It's a lot of people averaging 30 points in the G League. That's, you know what I'm saying? That's, come on now. But that's the thing is, it's not. And I'm not saying that to make Bronny look bad. Bronny, he shouldn't, and this is the reason why he shouldn't be in the league. He wasn't the best high school basketball player, for one thing. Gets to college,
the best college player either.
2 points, wasn't the best college. Then he scored
like 8 points a game in college.
No, 2.3 points a game or something like that.
Then
he died in college.
Stephen A. Smith scored.
Yeah, something like that. Then he had
I'm just saying, if you're gonna make a comparison.
Yeah, he had a heart issue. You know, these are all things that when you're trying to draft somebody, you know what I'm saying? You say, okay, he's not healthy. Why would I draft this person? He's not this, he's not scoring a lot. He's not healthy. Those are the people you don't draft. Like he should have been an undrafted talent, but due to who his dad is, yeah, they take him. We can make a moment with this. We can have him playing with his father on the same court. It's the Lakers. I get all that from a business standpoint, but that's
right, because at the end of the day, it's still a business
of player. You know what I'm saying? Him as a player, that still don't neglect that or negate that. Let me say that still don't negate the fact that he's not the best player. Can he get there? Sure.
Yeah. I mean, Kobe, Scottie Pippen. There's a lot of guys who came into the league, high draft picks, did not, get the best of footing their first. I mean, everybody can't be the GOAT. Everybody can't be Michael Jordan, Rookie of the Year. You know what I'm saying? And
came in and got that.
Huh?
He could have came in and got that. Kobe.
Who? Kobe. Kobe was not. Kobe. They had Eddie Jones starting over Kobe.
But that's what I'm saying. If Eddie Jones was on the team, yeah. But also, what you call it? Didn't like rookies. Who was
not Dale Ellis.
Dale Harris.
Dale Harris. Yeah, he didn't like rookies.
He didn't like playing rookies. So that was like,
Lin Sanity was nuts.
Yeah, that was nuts. Lin Sanity came. So imagine Bronny coming in and doing what Jeremy Lin did for a week. Oh man,
they'll go crazy. All you will hear.
Yada yada yada. He cooking. And then,
so let's put it into context, though. They were down 29 points.
Yeah, they let.
And he got garbage time buckets. He got 17 because nobody cared anymore. They was getting blown out, and they made a big deal about it. Giannis scored like 30, but the whole media was like, "Hey man, you see, bro?" And that's the thing. I get it. They did the same thing with Michael. They did the same thing with Magic and Bird. Somebody's got to be the face of the league. It's a business. So you find the next guy to market to.
Ain't that though?
That ain't it.
Yeah, he ain't the next face of the league. He's not that. And that's okay. That's the thing. I guess they act like that's not okay. It's okay for him to come in, have his growing pains, and learn the game. You know what I'm saying? And get up to speed.
I'm not mad at that.
It's okay.
But if I was a 55th pick, guess where I'm going to?
Charlotte. San Antonio now, because they seem like they take on purpose.
Goodness. Oh my goodness. But hey. So yeah. All right. What else we got? What else we got? I think I'm not gonna lie. I'm about to fall out.
You about to pass out, man.
I'm about to pass out. I've been up all day.
Go watch Rat Boy, man.
The Rat Boy be watching me, and then I had dreams. I'm in Australia. You know what I'm saying? Not on no Crocodile Dundee ish either. You know what I'm saying? Just in Australia, just doing what I do. You know, and then guess what? Gigantic spiders after me, like on Harry Potter. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm good.
They should reboot Crocodile Dundee with a black man.
With an actual Aborigine?
Yep, an actual Aborigine. Yep.
I 1000% agree. This is a knife. That's not a knife. This is a knife. He said, what did Dave Chappelle say? I would have shot Crocodile Dundee. And Crocodile Dundee would have been dead right there.
Pulled out a sword. That's not a knife. This is a knife. I'm like, nah, it's a sword. Wow.
Oh my God. Anyway. What you got for tomorrow?
I don't even know now. I don't know.
You got a knife? This is a knife, man. I'm not putting that up, Stamina MC. Where Roberta at? We need to open the doors to the church because some people need to be saved right now.
Hey, we're gonna have to do like my man Marvin Sapp, closing the door. Yeah,
you gotta close the door. He living his dream. They wanted to be a star. He just wants to play.
Yeah, he just want to play, man.
Yeah. When you visit Australia, let me know. I'll translate. I got you. I got you. Okay. Boy, 7 to 8 MC. I'm not. Nope. I'm not doing it. They ain't about to come after me and be all in my comment section. Nope.
Crocodile Dundee.
This has been another episode of the Blur. In the words of Mika G, this has been another episode of the Blur AF. We thank you so very much for tuning in to the show. Don't forget, I'm not participating in that because if somebody said the N-word here and they wasn't our color, it would be. I'm not doing it. I'm not in it. But anyway, thank you so very much for tuning in to another episode of the Blur AF.
Yeah.
Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to Blue right over there. You know what I'm saying? To Blues House Live. Don't forget to subscribe to Cinemasker. Cinematic Nightmares. Because I got Cinemasker is angry video game nerd stuff. It's a Cinemassacre. Cinematic Nightmares. Cinematic Nightmares. She gonna beat me up. I love y'all. We out. Peace and fire. Where the hell is the outro at? Let's get the hell up out of here before they come. They ain't gonna come and get me. They gonna come get you. They ain't coming to get me.
Is that tonight or tomorrow? CinemaCon happening now?
I think it was tonight. We'll cover it tomorrow. We'll cover it all tomorrow. Let's get out of here before the Dundees come get us.
The Dundees. Peace.
Lick ass.